sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
We did it again, guys. I've done it again. For the third time this season, I forgot to hit the go live button, and I did the entire I kid you not, I literally, you can go back to the Twitch channel and rewind on Twitch. I did the full 15 minutes of pregame right here, just standing around getting all kinds of hyped to basically no one. Yeah, I hit just about every slide, says Santino. Okay. So that is super awkward. What's going on, guys? This game about to get started right here. I bet a lot of people checked into this stream and was like, well, where is this guy? I'm waiting for this game. Probably missed an opportunity right here. Free American saying, let's play some football. Let's effing go live, says T-Fishes. Okay. So, if you were watching on Twitch, you actually saw the whole pregame. I don't know why it didn't start there on YouTube, but there it is. I actually do know why it didn't start on YouTube. It's because I'm a big old dumb dummy. That being said, this game should be a good one. The Buffalo Bills will be at home for this one. Buffalo Bills hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thank you very much, Kyle. What's going on, Todd Tier? Top of the morning. Top of the morning to ya. Says, watch out, Kennel. Thank you. That's my best Irish accent. I won't do it again. What's going on, October Summers? In the house, Mr. Matthew saying first, Patrick saying LFG, Quahog, Stacker. Oh, right. What's up, Quahog? Stacker should be a good game, he says. Cape Susan, appreciate you, Suzanne. Appreciate that very much. Bishop Ray's in the house. Robert Zamora is in the house. Welcome, guys. Honestly, dude, that sucks so bad. I did the whole pregame, dude. I did the whole pregame to an empty room. That is brutal. Okay. Well, then I'm really going to have to run through this pretty quickly here. Let's talk some stats. This game is about to get started in just a moment. I'm going to run through this again. I guess take two, redo kick, break. I mean, dude, he was literally downstairs on the phone with his wife, and he had no, like, it's. I'm sorry. No, you're good, bro. You are good, dude. You are good. That's on me. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The defense sitting in the middle of the pack right now, the offense doing the same thing. That being said, for whatever reason, the NFL has this team ranked as the top 8 team in the league. I think the Buccaneers right now are more of a top 12 team. I don't know that I really would put them inside the top 8, although if we look at the playoff schedule, they fall in that. Yeah, I think a top 12 is still pretty good. I think top 8 is a little high for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers considering the pieces that they're missing here offensively with no Chris Godwin, no Mike Evans, and Santino's laughing because he heard me say all of this just moments ago. Hey-o, touchdown sound. Well, you know what? Let's let that ring for just a little bit here. We're going to let that touchdown sound ring for just a moment, and we're going to get locked in. The Buffalo Bills getting ready to kick off, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to get the football to start. Here is the opening kickoff in Tampa Bay. We'll have this go through the end zone here. Going to take a knee, and we're going to have a touchback to start this game. Okay, drive chart down below. Opening play going to come up at the 35-yard line. Mario making some quick adjustments right now to make sure that the scoreboard and everything else is right where it needs to be. Making sure that everything is right where it needs to be. The game we have chosen to cover for the 12 o'clock slate is this one here. Whoops. Please stand by while Mario makes a couple of quick adjustments. Opening play of this game, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Motion on the field to the top of the screen. Tampa Bay with the football on this 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield takes the snap. He'll hand this off to the right-hand side, and Rachaad White going to step forward. Takes the football out to about the 37, call it the 38-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup. It's a 2nd down and 7. Clock is ticking now, 2nd down and 7. Mario still making a few adjustments here. Hang tight, guys. Please stand by. Okay. This should be good. And then our final stat board over here on the right-hand side should be our game tracker for the Commanders and Dolphins, but it's not doing that. So here we go. 2nd down and 7. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. Baker Mayfield with Rachaad White to the right-hand side. He looks to Egbuka. He'll throw quickly. Egbuka gonna fight a tackle here. He's brought down by Poyer. Eventually, it's a 6-yard gain. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. Jordan Poyer on the tackle. 3rd down and 1. It's a 3rd and short coming up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on their opening drive. Mario's still getting some things put together here. This should be the last piece that's missing, and we are all set. Beautiful. 3rd down and 1. 14 minutes left to go. Shotgun formation once again. Baker Mayfield will snap and hand it off to the right-hand side. Looks like Rachaad White will pick up about 3 yards on 3rd down and 1. That's good for a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First down. First down for Tampa Bay. First down picked up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's up? Yes. Thank you very much there, CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, number 7. First of all, welcome. Second of all, thanks for the super chat. What do you think will be the Dolphins' record by the end of the season? Win-loss record, CR7. That's a good question there, man. Let's dissect that during the commercial break. Right now, we got motion on the field from Cade Otton. 13 minutes, clock is hot. There's the snap, and it'll be another handoff to White. White breaks through the defense. White will pick up about 13 yards. Gets this across midfield from the Tampa Bay 47 out to the Buffalo 40-yard line. That'll be another Tampa Bay Buccaneers first down. To reset this and reset that. 1st and 10 coming up at the Buffalo 40-yard line. You can see that on the drive down below. Okay. Should be all set right now. Someone says that you can't see me. Are y'all still having that issue on Twitch? On Twitch? Because I've been told multiple times that I can't be seen on Twitch for whatever reason. Here we go. Looks like they've moved it back to the 41. Tampa Bay at the Buffalo 41 will hand this off. This will be out to about the 39-yard line. Call that a 2-yard pickup at 2nd down and 8. So a 2nd down and 8. Clock will continue to tick right now. Robert saying, I can't see you on YouTube. That's good. That's good, because we already made that mistake today on this live stream. Don't want to make that mistake twice on the same stream here. Tampa Bay still on their opening drive. 6-3 record, just like the Buffalo Bills. Both of these teams coming into this one 6-3. Breaking the huddle here, Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay. Looks like they've called it at the 40. So 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line, waiting for the snap with a man standing to his left. It's Shawn Tucker. Here's the snap, and Baker looking for an outlet. Throws this one, it is caught. Upfield here by Sterling Shepard. Shepard. Don't know how his name didn't get on my list here, but Sterling Shepard makes the grab. It's not enough for a conversion. It brings up another 3rd down and 8. No gain right there. So Sterling Shepard made the grab. It's a 3rd down and 8 inside of Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Can Tampa Bay convert right now, or will the Buffalo Bills get their 3rd down stop? 39-yard line. Motion on the field from Rachaad White as he steps from the wide receiver spot into the shotgun. Trips on the left. They show blitz, but rush 4. The snap, the pump fake. Baker Mayfield winds up and delivers a beautiful pass there. I believe the catch was already made and down by contact. One official saying it's an incomplete pass. The line judge trying to say he was down by contact. So 2 officials talking about what they just saw. Catch made by Tez Johnson. Looks like he may not have hung on to that one through the contact. That could be an incomplete pass, guys. It might bring up a 4th down and 8. I think it will. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. 4th down. Here we go. I hate it. I hate it. You got audio, but no video? Trash. Trash. That's just Twitch, though. Thank you guys for letting me know right here. Appreciate you guys helping me clean up the stat board. So Tampa Bay, Buffalo Bills stat board now being brought up. Had the wrong one there for just a moment. Okay, folks. Looks like on 4th down and 8, a challenge flag may have come in. Tampa Bay is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. Okay, let's get settled in right now. First of all, what's up, guys? Appreciate y'all being here. We are cutting to a quick commercial break. It looked like Tez Johnson made a catch. The ruling on the field right now is incomplete. It looked to me like Tez Johnson did get his hands around the football, did not make a football move, and was hit, jarred the ball loose. I believe this will stand as an incomplete pass. Personally, I believe this will stand as an incomplete pass because if it's overturned, this could be a fumble forced here. I do believe that he let go of that football before he was even down. So, commercial break. 10:46 left to go here in the first quarter. This game just now really getting started, but already a decision to be made by these officials. We are in the middle of a review. Challenge flag has been dropped by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll even take away one timeout because this may or may not stand, but that is where we are right now. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Don't know how many we've got watching right now. This still should be a good game. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Here we Tampa Bay, says Dark Matter. What's up, Dark Matter? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Okay, A, Mario, and Santino, Kraken Wise? Nah, not really. They're challenging. It says GTC Reels. What up, GTC? Okay, went from about 130 to 1,000 in less than 15 minutes. Wait, what did? 130 to 1,000. What are you talking about, Imperfect Bob? I'm confused. What's up? Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good. That's good. Probably helps when you actually go live. Yeah, it would have helped a lot if I had gone live when I was supposed to. Missed opportunity there. About 20 minutes of me just talking to nobody, bro. I straight up started the stream without pressing the go live button and did the entire thing. Let's also change our scrolling text down here at the bottom. Let's see. All right, guys, you're stuck with me for the rest of the day. I hope you are ready. Buckle up, because it's gonna be a good one here. It's gonna be a good one. Okay, let's get locked back in. This review is coming back from review. It is a 4th down and 8 at the Buffalo 39. We're still waiting for a call from the Zebras here. Nothing heard from the Zebras. I got my cheat sheet that just updated me now. This will be a lost challenge. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers punt unit, special teams, will come out. Great job by Terrell Bernard to break up that pass and not allow Tez Johnson to make the conversion on 3rd down and 8. Short field punt. This one takes a bounce, and it's all the way back at the 5-yard line. Good punt. After it's all said and done, Buffalo Bills take possession, and they will start this drive on the 5. Start the drive on the 5. 10:37 here left to go. This is Buffalo Bills. First one, Christopher with a $5 super chat. Another Sunday, says Chris. 1.1K is big, says Dark Matter. 1.1K is the starting point, Dark Matter. On these live streams, we've had up to 25,000 people watching at one time. 25,000 people watching at once for Game 7. That stream brought in 700,000 views for Major League Baseball Game 7. Anyways, we're on to football. Here's the snap, and Josh Allen from his own end zone will wind up and throw this one in the direction of Joshua Palmer. The pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10 with 10:34. Let's effing go, guys. Thanks for checking in. Pin Space, I see you out there, my friend. Dark Matter saying so FN cool. That's it, bro. That's it. You get it, dude. You get it, Football Nation. I think we're all on the same page. Folks, we've got a long day of football ahead of us. It's going to start from this point, from this play. Josh Allen right now on 2nd down and 10 from the 5-yard line is in a shotgun formation with James Cook standing to his left. Trips on the right-hand side, a solo receiver at the bottom of the screen. That is Palmer getting wrapped up, almost throwing this one. He does. It's a turnover. Josh Allen in danger of a safety. He will pitch it forward, and it's picked off by the Buccaneers. 1st down, Tampa Bay inside the red zone. Just like that, the Buccaneers get the football back. And here comes Baker Mayfield to get an opportunity Tampa Bay Buccaneers forcing Josh Allen into a terrible throw right there. He was about to get sacked for a safety, and great job on the play. Looks like Dennis was in on the tackle there, and it was getting close to, man, had to get rid of that one. Josh Allen was going to give up 2 points. Instead, he gave up the football there at the 5-yard line. So it's 1st and goal coming up now for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and goal. Tampa Bay at the 7. The snap, the handoff. Shawn Tucker goes through the pile there. Choice to go in the direction of the path of most resistance. Not going to be a good one here. Should have taken the path of least resistance. Instead, it's 2nd and goal. It is 2nd and goal at the Buffalo 5. We've got Lisa saying, no, make a new FN fan just to not be covering my team this week. Go Pack, go. Sending support anyways. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being a new fan this week. We will be covering a lot of Green Bay Packers this season. Appreciate you, girl. Thanks for checking in. 2nd and goal. Single back formation from the 5-yard line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, after the turnover, will turn around and hand this off to Shawn Tucker again. Stopped another time. This time Walker is there. It's a 3rd down and goal. Okay, great job by the defensive line here, not allowing anything. Number 96 with a big stop there. Walker getting it done. Clock continues to tick. It's a 3rd down and goal. 7 points or 2 points. Yeah, seriously, Michael. At this point, it could be none. 3rd down and goal. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking for a shot at the end zone. Baker Mayfield should be looking for Cade Otton or Emeka Egbuka on this play. Play clock down to 3. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. A 3-man rush coming in. Going to shoot to the back of the zone. It's incomplete on 3rd down and 10. That will stop the clock with 8:57. It'll bring up a 4th down and goal. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers couldn't move the football 7 yards. They had 3 downs. They moved 2 yards. They took over at the 7. And they're going to be held to a field goal here if they can knock this back. So from the 5, let's add 18. What does that make? That's 23-yarder for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Ryan, if my math is mathing, should be a 23-yarder here for Tampa Bay. Looks like Chase McLaughlin is going to put this one up from in between the hashes. McLaughlin's kick is up. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be the first to score. Buccaneers put 3 points on the board, folks. Buccaneers put 3 points on the board. When we get back, we are going to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers kick the football off and send it right back over to the Buffalo Bills. So Buffalo going to get the football here for their 2nd drive. The 2nd drive of the day for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A short one, literally just went 2 yards. But we go to a commercial break. Okay, can't wait for the Seahawks versus Rams. Let's go Seahawks, says B-Ballin. Won't be able to cover that one. Roy Williams saying, hydrate, Mario. That's a good idea. You mind passing me that, bro? Appreciate it. Thank you. Roy, I appreciate you looking out for me, big dog. Thank you. Roy saying, make sure you hydrate. Okay, we'll take it, says Guy Fortune. All right, y'all. Talk to me. I'm curious. I haven't set up the poll just yet. Let's find out who will win this game. Are you taking the Buccaneers or are you taking the Bills? Are you taking the Bills? Are you taking the Buccaneers? Both of us ended up taking the Buffalo Bills on this one. We could be scratching our heads again, but we'll see. We were right on the first one. Sub Knuckles, big homie, says Cody Hooser. What up? Rock and roll, Cody. I got some knuckles right there for you, big dog. Let's go. Buccaneers all the way. Steve checks in for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dete checks in for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No Daffy Buccaneers. Here we go. We got a couple Buffalo Bills fans. Let's go, Bills Mafia. Where y'all at? This chat way too quiet today, bro. This chat's way too quiet today. Manuel, thanks for checking in. Susan, thanks for checking in. Roy Williams, let's go. There we go. Double play saying Bucks, Bucks, Bucks. Appreciate you, double play. Iron Wolf, what's going on, man? Christopher, I see you. You and me. Reality.com checks into the chat for the first time today. Says, if the Dolphins lost that game, Mike McDaniel would have had to have stayed in Spain. Kick the game-winning field goal. Yeah, he'd have to Uber from Spain. That's so funny. The Bills are cooked, says #1 Patriots fan. By the way, shout out to your New England Patriots, guys. Shout out to y'all's New England Patriots. Courtney saying we're just warming up. Just warming up, Courtney. That's right. There we go. Tamara's back in the house. What up, girl? Appreciate you. What's going on, ladies? Appreciate y'all being here. Let's get this game back on. Commercial break is over. So I appreciate y'all letting me ramble for the past what seemed like 3 minutes right there. I appreciate you guys letting me ramble during that commercial break. Here are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lining up to kick off and send this back over to the Buffalo Bills. Nick Addicted ROK saying, WTF, people think the Bucs are going to win? You guys are crazy. William asking for the shout-out. Shout-out to you, William. Thanks for checking in, dude. Happy to be here, says Chuckery. Appreciate you, Chuckery. Jeff Johnson saying Bucs by 10. Guy Fortune, it's true. Okay, Red 5 also checking in right now. Appreciate you, Bagman. I'm stepping away from the chat to call this game, folks. Here is the kickoff. The Buffalo Bills with possession now will return. The 20, the 25, the 30, the 40, the 45, the 50. Cross midfield at the 40, down at the 35. First down, Buffalo. And just like that, a huge monster kickoff return for a man that we don't mention often, Mecole Hardman, brings that football out to the 35-yard line. The ex-Kansas City Chief going to bring it out across midfield to the Tampa Bay 36. A monster kickoff return, eventually brought down by Braswell, but that was dangerous. He burned McLaughlin. Oof. Chase could not. Dude, Chase McLaughlin scared to take that hit. Okay, 1st and 10. Buffalo, 36-yard line. Josh Allen under center, an off-eye formation. From the left hash, Allen hands to the head, calls a quick audible, looks to the left, looks to the right, gets back in position. They are showing blitz. It's a toss to the left-hand side. James Cook gets wrapped up on his first. Is that his first carry of the day? It sure is. No gain, 2nd down and 10. No gain here, 2nd down and 10. Cristiano Ronaldo saying, I'm number 3 now. Let's go, Cristiano Ronaldo. Thank you, Sarihani, checking in right now as well. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all of y'all checking into the chat, letting me know you're out there, sending those positive signals out to the YouTube algorithm. Let's go. 2nd and 10. Clock is ticking with about 8 minutes here left to go. We'll start the clock in just a moment. Shotgun formation. Another quick audible. Play clock down to 3. Here's the snap. Josh Allen dropping back against the 4-man rush. Across midfield at the 36, he'll wind up and throw. Catch is made by Shavers. Interesting option there for him. Terrell Shavers, the 2nd-year man out of San Diego. I think he's a rookie. Pretty sure he's a rookie. But, you know, this will bring up a 6-yard gain right here. Santino saying that's the first offense right now of the day for the Buffalo Bills. First offense of the day, and he's not wrong. That is literally the first 6 yards of the game for Buffalo. Buffalo getting their first offensive play right there for 6 yards. It's a shotgun formation from the 30. Josh Allen pump fakes. Josh Allen shoots. It's popped in the air and almost intercepted. Another ball. Dangerous looking throw there. This will be an incomplete pass and will stop the clock at the Tampa Bay 30. Almost coming down to pick that off. Smith dropping in the secondary. Almost picked off by the safety. Intended there to be a ball for Shavers. It brings up a 4th down and 4. At the Tampa Bay 30, go for it or nah. 4th down and 4. They are lining up to go forward here with 7-13, a shotgun formation. Joshua Palmer on 4th down goes to the wide side. Allen looks the opposite way. He'll wind up and throw. The catch is made. Welcome back, Gabe Davis. 1st down, Buffalo Bills. That's going to be a 7-yard catch brought down by Zion McCollum after the grab was made there by Gabe Davis. So Gabe Davis moves that football out to the Tampa Bay 23. Count it. That's a 1st down, Buffalo. Buffalo just outside the red zone at about the 23-yard line. They line up for this next play. Motion from Shavers as he goes to the bottom of the screen. Single back in James Cook. Shavers on the move again from the right hash. A toss to the left side. James Cook goes nowhere. It's a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11. So 2nd down and 11 coming up. Josh Allen is washed, says Patriots fan. I don't think Josh Allen is washed, man. Josh Allen has always had to deal with subpar wide receivers. It's true. There was no excuse when he had Stephon Diggs. But I don't think Josh Allen has ever really had that Jamar Chase, T. Higgins combination. He's never had CeeDee Lamb and Pickens or CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. He's never had real wide receivers, and Josh Allen is still I hate the Buffalo Bills, but I think Josh Allen's amazing. Here's a play. The blitz comes in quickly, breaking a tackle, fumbling the football. It's finally recovered here. Ty Johnson turns this play on second down into 11. Ty Johnson on second down and 11 makes it to the left-hand side, is hit on a tackle here. The ball is jarred loose, and Ty Johnson fumbles the football. He manages to recover his own fumble, and it luckily stays Bills football. It's a 3rd down and 2 at the Tampa Bay 15. Are we all caught up after that? I know that was hectic. Motion, snap. This time a keep Josh Allen forward down to the 11-yard line. They're going to call that the 10. It's a 1st down. 3rd down and 2. Josh Allen scrambles for 5. 1st down. We are inside of the red zone. So let's get a little more intense. A little more intense right now. Going to turn up the crowd noise just a little bit. It's a 1st and goal coming up here from the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. They're actually not calling it and goal. They're calling it and 10. It's a few inches shy of being there, but this will be a monster gain on the 1st down. It's a 2nd down and 1 coming up after a 9-yard run by Ty Johnson. Would love to see Ty Johnson score anybody but James Cook, because Isaac has James Cook. So it's a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. Here's the snap, a throw to the end zone. It's broken up, intended for Gabe Davis. Pass is incomplete on 2nd and goal, stopping the clock with 4:11. It's a 3rd down and 1. The Bills fans are the most arrogant. Bills have done nothing ever. That's true, Patriots fan. Hey, man, you would brag too if you made it to 4 Super Bowls and lost every single one of them. 3rd down and 1. Ooh, shots fired. Bang, bang. Sorry about that, Bills fans. Okay, not really. No. Here we go. 3rd down and 1, 3rd down and goal. They're saying that the line to gain is the 1. It's not even the 1-yard line. Either way, it's a tush-push, a quarterback sneak. Number 17, Josh Allen in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the Buffalo Bills will be the first to score the touchdown here. Bills score the touchdown. They put 6 points on the board. Here we go. Okay, well done on that drive by Buffalo. That drive was 10 plays, guys. 10 plays, 36 yards, so not a very long field. They managed to milk 5 minutes off the clock during that drive. 4:09 left to go. That is the 8th rushing touchdown of the season for Josh Allen. The 8th rushing touchdown of the season for Josh Allen. The extra point attempt is up, and the extra point attempt is good. This makes it a 7-3 game. Okay, so we didn't get a chance. We didn't get a full chance to break down all of the stats during our pregame. The Buffalo Bills did just score, so let's take a look at some of the numbers on what we could expect. Now, the home team here is the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo, you can take a quick look. By the way, let's do it this way. Let's start with the quarterbacks. We'll start position by position. Josh Allen versus Baker Mayfield. Total touchdowns. Looks like Josh Allen going to extend a little bit more. This one is now 23 after that rushing touchdown. Josh Allen with 15 passing touchdowns. Baker Mayfield, all of his touchdowns have been passing touchdowns. So Baker Mayfield with 16 total, all of them through the air. Josh Allen officially with 23 now, 15 through the air and 8 on the ground. That dual threat quarterback capability makes Josh Allen the better quarterback in my opinion here. Now, when we break this down, there are some downsides and some caveats to that, right? Josh Allen, 5 interceptions. He's been bagged 20 times, Baker 19 times, so not that big of a difference here. The extra risk that Josh Allen has taken has allowed him to have a higher completion percentage and a better passer rating as a quarterback here. Advantage Josh Allen, but I still love me some Baker Mayfield. I do. Quick look at the defensive comparison here. The Buffalo Bills do have an area where they struggle. I would be feeding Rachaad White if I am the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You look at the rushing yards allowed per game for the Buffalo Bills. They are giving up 147 rushing yards per game. Bucky not in here. It's going to be Rachaad White for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today. I would be turning around and handing it off to Rachaad White 1,000 times today. I think Rachaad White could have a good day, especially if they're giving up this much per game. That being said, the secondary for the Buffalo Bills has been pretty solid. Secondary only giving up 170 passing yards allowed per game. Both teams pretty close when it comes to the sack category. Both teams pretty close when it comes to turnovers forced. The Buccaneers have another turnover today. They did force that interception, almost forced 2. So they are now up to 14 picks or turnovers forced this season. Almost forced a fumble there too. Buccaneers know that they need to the Buccaneers know that they need to get that football back one way or another. The ground game, huge advantage to the Buffalo Bills. Best team in all of football in rushing yards per game. They run the football more than any other team in the league. They are top 5 in yards per attempt. They are second in the league in rushing touchdowns per game. Meanwhile, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing it a lot more by ear. Definitely a little jazzier style football there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You don't know what's coming next, but eventually it all kind of makes sense and it just works. One last stat that we did not bring up was the wide receiver comparison. Both teams kind of in the middle right here. I mean, you guys can do what you want with this additional information. This is not going to tell you who's going to win the game, guys. This is just historical knowledge that can help you paint the picture when you make your pick'ems right now. Or, just to give you the bigger brains when you're talking football with your friends. Here's the kickoff and the return for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after the commercial break. Gets out to the Tampa Bay 33-yard line. Tampa Bay has the football after this break. We're coming back from it, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Stats mean nothing without the ring, says Dark Matter. The one ring to pull. The one ring to rule them all. I cannot speak English today. 1st and 10 coming up for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has taken over possession. Tampa Bay going to start this drive. They're moving it back. They're pulling it back to the 31-yard line, which I think is fair. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Tampa Bay down by 4. Baker Mayfield under center. Shawn Tucker is the running back out there. Tez Johnson on the move. A toss to Tucker. Tucker from the 31 gets this one out to about the 34, maybe the 35. They'll call it a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6, and the clock is ticking. It's early, Mario, says Roy. I know. Do you really, Bagman Industries? That's pretty funny. I just read that comment out there. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Bagman Industries. I appreciate your honesty there, my friend. 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. Buccaneers with 2 timeouts remaining. They break the huddle. They are lined up here on the 35-yard line. Baker Mayfield takes the snap, a pump fake, a shot upfield. The catch is made. Sterling Shepard across the 50 at the 49-yard line. That's a 1st down, Tampa Bay. 1st down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. Call that a 16-yard grab. This will move the football into Buffalo territory. And the Buccaneers are on the march, man. Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to look to finish this quarter with some points here. The clock is hot. The clock is ticking. How we doing today, says Wesley. We're doing well, Wesley. Glad the 62,000 aren't all typing at once. It hurts my eyeballs, says Steve. That's for sure. That's for sure. We don't even have 62,000 in the chat right now, but I hear what you're saying. Here's a snap, a handoff to Shawn Tucker. He gets from the 49-yard line. Looks like to about the 43, so we'll call that a 6-yard gain. They're going to mark him down at the 44, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 with 2:20 left to go in the first. I love this channel, says Dark Matter. We love having you here, Dark Matter. Welcome in. When chats go reeling, I tune out, says Roy Williams. Honestly, bro, so do I. It's hard to keep up with that, man. We got a game on. right? 2nd down and 4 is what my TV screen says, so let's roll with that. 2nd down and 4 from the 43, like my eye said. I got to step away from whatever this says. A snap and a handoff to Shawn Tucker. Tucker, left-hand side, heel pickup. Looks like a 2-yard gain. It brings up a 3rd down and 2. Should be at about the Buffalo 41. We'll see where they mark it here. It should bring up a 3rd down and 2 with 1:41 left to go. No worries, Eric Issa saying, sorry I'm late. I got you. Is Rooster J? Let them know. At them. At ESPN. Let's see what they say. Here's the snap and a handoff. Looks like it's a quarterback keep. Baker Mayfield going to get inside the 30, down at the 29-yard line. Call it the 28. And the quarterback keep on the draw. Faked that handoff. Had me looking the wrong way. Great job by Mayfield. Great job by Shawn Tucker to really sell that carry. That'll be a 13-yard scramble on 3rd down and 2 from the Buffalo 41 out to the Buffalo 28. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 1st and 10. Less than a minute left to go here in the 1st quarter. From the 28-yard line, shotgun formation, a man standing to the left of Baker. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. The 4-man rush coming in from the 28-yard line. A quick toss to the left-hand side. Rachaad White will be on the other end of that pass. It's 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard pickup. This should take us to the end of the quarter, guys. This should take us to the end of the quarter. There's about a 2-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. Game clock approaching the 20-second mark. Play clock with a little more time on there. 2nd down and 6. I don't expect Tampa Bay to get the snap off. I could be wrong, but here we go. 2nd and 6. 1st quarter coming to an end. The clock is accurate. Tez Johnson on the move. That's going to be encroachment. It stops the clock right here. They definitely made contact there. The official's going to drop a flag. They're actually going to call this a neutral zone infraction. Okay, so neutral zone infraction by Matt Milano. There's a flag on here. This will be a 5-yard penalty on the defense. So replay the down here. It's a 5-yard penalty. And we will get a 2nd down and 1. This moves the football out to the Buffalo 19-yard line and puts us inside the red zone. This will take us to the end of the quarter on 2nd down and 1. And Tampa Bay got exactly what they wanted. So, commercial break. It is the end of the quarter. It's the end of the world as we know it. Okay, end of the quarter. Let's do a quick change right here as well because I want to make sure our trivia quiz is set up for you guys. This should be the right trivia quiz. Let me just double check that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will have a trivia quiz for you guys at halftime. Do not go anywhere. This is going to be a really fun one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I can't let you see the answers just yet. Can't let you see the answers just yet. Let's do the quiz early, says Timestamp Copy version 4. Nice try. Nice try, my friend. But if we do it early, then that's less people who get to actually watch the trivia quiz and do the quiz with us. So we always do it at halftime. There's a method to the madness, I promise. All right, guys, end of the 1st quarter. When we get back from the commercial break we are currently in, it will be a 2nd down and 1. The football currently in Buffalo red zone area, and Tampa Bay with the football here. Let's take a quick look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense right now. Since it's been a moment since we did this and I didn't actually get to do a pregame to a real audience. I did get to do the pregame, just nobody was here. Well, everybody was here. I'm just a big old dummy. Okay. Baker Mayfield, Rachaad White, the starting running back today. Sterling Shepard, Tez Johnson, and Emeka Egbuka going to make up the pass catchers in the absence of Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Top tight end for today's contest is going to be Cade Otton in the offensive line here with a gap in the left guard. No Ben Bredesen and no Elijah Klein. Instead, today it's going to be Dan Feeney. This could be affecting the Buccaneers offense as well. No Chris Godwin, no Mike Evans. The fact that Tampa Bay has any points right now is honestly a good thing. Offensive line, Tristan Wirfs out here. As I mentioned, Dan Feeney. You'll have Graham Barton out here, Luke Haggard and Luke Gadecki going to make up the right side. Cade Otton on the tight end, and depending on where the strong side is, will depend on where Cade Otton lines up. That's going to be the offense for today for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And on the other side, at this very moment, we're looking at the Buffalo Bills defense on the field, and the Buffalo Bills have Greg Rousseau, Deion Walker, Daquan Jones, and Joey Bosa on the defensive line here for Buffalo. The linebackers, Matt Milano just committed the penalty before the commercial break here. Matt Milano got too close on the line, was in the neutral zone, flag came in. So Terrell Bernard going to be your middle linebacker. You'll have Dorian Williams. Your two corners for today, you'll have Christian Benford on one side, Tre'Davious White, and your two safeties, you'll have Jordan Poyer and Cole Bishop. Lining up right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming out of this commercial break. To start the second quarter, it's a 2nd down and 1. The snap from the 19-yard line. Rachaad White right up the middle here. Takes this one down to the 15, and we are inside the red zone. Let's get the jams going again. Clock is hot. It's a big 1st down pickup here for Tampa Bay. 1st down. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay in Buffalo territory. Tampa Bay inside the red zone. There are scores across the NFL that I will bring up during our next commercial break. Football at the Buffalo 13-yard line. Have you shared this live stream with anyone yet? Don't forget to do so. Motion, a snap, and a handoff. This time Tez Johnson gets the end around, and Johnson will go backwards, losing 3 yards. It's a 2nd down and 13. Beautiful stop right there by Greg Rousseau to bring down Tez Johnson, and the Buffalo Bills defense makes a stop here on 1st and 10 inside their own red zone. This will back up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from the 13-yard line out to the 16-yard line as Tez Johnson loses yardage on the play. 2nd down coming up in just a moment. Football on the Buffalo 17. I forget baseball, says Renee Baker. Appreciate you, Renee Baker, for checking in. Here you go, bro, so you don't lose this. 2nd down and 13 coming up. The snap, the drop back. Flipping the hips, in trouble. Baker Mayfield slips through the pocket. Baker Mayfield on the run. He will keep. He'll use the block on the right-hand side from Rachaad White and turns that into a 5-yard pickup. Call it a 4-yard gain. Good job by Baker Mayfield. 3rd down and 9 at the Buffalo 12. So, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are they going to score a touchdown here? Are the Buccaneers going to be able to score a touchdown here, or are they going to be held to just 3 points? I forgot to hit the like button, says Eric Issa. It happens, Eric. It happens. That's okay. Appreciate you. The goal for this live stream is 1,000 likes. You know how we do, guys. 13 minutes. 3rd down and 8. Motion on the field from Rachaad White. Just a little bit of eye candy there, not actually on the move. Here's the snap against the 4-man rush. Rachaad White will get the football using a couple of blocks. Rachaad White inside the 5. Rachaad White down at about the 3. Let's see where the officials mark it. They'll mark him short. It's a 4th down and 1. Call it a 4th down and inches. It is close here, ladies and gentlemen. They might even challenge this one. Well, they already used their challenge in this half and lost it over a really dumb call right there. This is close, man. This might be under official review. With 12 minutes left to go. Dude, I could eat, man. I'm so hungry. I'm going to have a long day today. 4th down and inches coming up right now. This should be a quarterback sneak. We should see Baker Mayfield get this one in. Baker will fake it out of the shotgun, though. And here goes Baker to the end zone. He's in. Lands on top of his head. It does not matter. Baker Mayfield is in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the Buccaneers will take a 2-point lead here. The score is now 9-7. The score is now 9-7. Sorry for all of those 6-7 fans. No field goal there. However, it was number 6 who punched it in, and they will be getting 7 if that extra point attempt goes up. Baker Mayfield landing on his head. Dangerous, but Baker Mayfield fired up on the touchdown. Pitches that into the crowd here at Highmark Stadium. So, successful conversion on 4th down and inches. Not only a successful conversion, they turn that into 6 points. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. This kick is good, and the score is now 10-7. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3-point lead. Okay. All right, guys. Who did you take in this one? Who did you take in this one? So, Tampa Bay Buccaneers get some points on the board right there. Let's go ahead and reset all of this because it's not in inches anymore. We will be getting a kickoff. The Buffalo Bills still have all 3 timeouts in this half right now. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with just 2 remaining. Buffalo Bills. We are about to see the Bills offense take the field, so why don't we break down this Bills team one time here real quick. Buffalo Bills team, guys, at the trade deadline here managed to bring back some good old faithful weapons here. Interesting move for them to bring back Gabe Davis. But we'll talk about Buffalo for just a moment. Josh Allen, the starting quarterback in this contest today. Josh Allen has not done much. 22 passing yards, under 50%, guys. Josh Allen has completed 3 of 7 passes for just 22 yards. James Cook standing to the right of him. Top pass catchers for today's contest. Khalil Shakir on one side. Keon Coleman has been ruled out for today's game, so instead Gabe Davis is going to be filling in that spot, and Joshua Palmer, wearing the number 5, going to be your other wide receiver. We'll also see Terrell Shavers and Curtis Samuel running around on the field for the Buffalo Bills. But the only other piece that I can tell you that's actually missing is that there is no Dalton Kincaid today. So Dawson Knox is going to be your starting tight end. The offensive line for this Buffalo Bills team that we are about to see take the field here after the 6 points from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buffalo Bills will have from left to right Deion Dawkins, David Edwards. We've got Connor McGovern, Osiris Torrance, and Spencer Brown to make up the Buffalo Bills offensive line. And on the defensive side of things for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's only fair that we bring up both sides here. The defense that we're about to see take the field will be Elijah Roberts, Vita Vea, Logan Hall. By the way, Vita Vea probably going to be a Hall of Famer someday here. Yaya Diaby. You'll have Servosea Dennis. Servosea, excuse me. Servosea. I always say that wrong. I was like, Servosea, like Cavassier. No, it's not. It is Servosea Dennis out here as your weak side linebacker. Levante David, another player who will likely end up being a Hall of Famer as your right inside linebacker. And today, in the absence of Hassan Reddick, Anthony Nelson will be filling in. Jamel Dean and Zion McCollum going to make up your corners out there. Antoine Winfield Jr. and Tyke Smith going to be your 2 safeties for this Buccaneers defense. Okay, that's a ton of information. If this is your first time watching one of these teams, or maybe you're not a fan of one of these teams, you're probably not going to retain all of that. That's okay. We'll bring this up as the game goes on. 12 minutes left to go in the first half. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers special teams are lined up to kick this off. There is the kick. This goes back to the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo will return. Here is the kickoff return for Buffalo. They bring it out to the 20, the 25, the 30, shy of the 35, down at about the 33-yard line. This will stop the clock with 11:52. A $2 super chat coming in right now from Hallivard. Let's go, Hallivard. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that very much. Santino aced it this morning, says Steve. Let's go, Steve. Appreciate that. I got you, Michael. I got you, bro. I'm here for you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to today's game. It's a 1st and 10 coming up right now. The Buffalo Bills now have the football, so let's change the possession needle. It's a shotgun formation from the 33. Josh Allen in a shotgun takes the snap, dropping back, pressure coming in, running out of time. Allen lays this one out, a deep shot upfield. No flag on the play. Interesting that there was no flag. Mecole Hardman, the intended receiver there, and it's incomplete, so 2nd down. That was a shot for the end zone, man. They were going for glory, and Mecole Hardman actually beat the defense on the play. Just couldn't get his hands around the football. Morrison, good coverage there. Not great because he did get cooked, but it does stop the clock. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Let's lock in. 11:46, 2nd down and 10. Buffalo with the football at their own 33. Here's the snap and a handoff. James Cook will get the carry, goes to the right hash before being brought down by Antoine Winfield Jr. Good stop there by the Buccaneers defense to prevent the 1st down. And it's a 3rd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain. 11 and a half here left to go. We'll start the clock once again. Still plenty of time left in the first half of this game. Nothing really separating these two teams except for maybe a field goal here. James Cook, 3 rushes for 3 yards. I like that. Shotgun formation. Motion from Joshua Palmer, who's lined up in the slot at the top of the screen here. Here's the snap. That could have been a false start. There's the snap, a wind up and a throw. Palmer makes the grab. The motion man out of the slot. on a beautiful post route, makes a grab right there. That is good for 13 yards. That is good for a first down. Buffalo. First down for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills, a 13-yard grab for Joshua Palmer, the ex-Charger. It's a 1st and 10 inside of Tampa Bay's territory. So now we're at the Tampa Bay 44-yard line. 1st and 10 in the Tampa Bay territory. First time across midfield. By the way, the drive chart is down below in case I ever forget to mention where it's at. And I was totally wrong. We're at the 50-yard line because I was reading that instead of calling the game. This will be a 4-yard pickup. Call it a 6-yard pickup. They go from the 50 to the 44, and now we are at the 44-yard line. So 2nd down and 4 at the Tampa Bay 44. Good? Good. 2nd down and 4 at the Tampa Bay 44. They're highlighting a touchdown for the Falcons there. The Falcons are up over the Carolina Panthers. Santino convinced me to jump off of the Falcons there. I'm never going to change my mind again, dude. 2nd down and 4, 44-yard line. Single back formation. Motion on the field. Here's the snap and a handoff to James Cook. Cook to the left-hand side. And on 2nd and 4, this will be a 1-yard, maybe a 2-yard gain. I got a 3rd down and 3 here coming up now. So 3rd down and 3. Another $2 super chat. This time, Dana Vanover. Appreciate you, Dana. Appreciate that very much. Every penny helps, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Janet Jones, I appreciate that. Just reading some of those comments. You guys are awesome, man. Y'all know I never ask for supers here. I'm not like some of those other channels who are saying, give us super chats and we'll beer bong. What? That's not us, man. That's not us. We're here. We try to keep it clean. Although, you know, once upon a time. Doesn't matter. 3rd down and 3 from the 43-yard line. Empty backfield, Josh Allen from the 43 in Buccaneers territory. He's on the scramble. Allen having to improvise a shot to the end zone. That's going to be caught. That's a touchdown. Shavers. Touchdown. Buffalo Bills. A 44-yard touchdown bomb. Rings the bell, and the Buccaneers blown coverage there. 43-yard touchdown pass, Josh Allen to Shavers. That's a play. You can count it. On 3rd down and 3, Josh Allen nowhere to go. Improvises. Pocket held up so nicely there, too. He had nowhere to go. He was being contained, but even a wobbly pass. What a catch right there from Terrell Shavers. What a catch right there. Not even a great throw, but good spacing, good positioning. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. We've now had another lead change. So the Buccaneers got the lead to start. Then the Buffalo Bills scored the touchdown. They took the lead. Then the Buccaneers scored a touchdown. They took the lead. Now the Bills have scored a touchdown. They've taken the lead. Another change of lead here. Another lead change here. This game's pretty good, man. This game's pretty good. Amazing play and catch, says Rick Smith. Honestly, that was an incredible catch in the end zone. He had to basically lay down to make that play. Great job by Terrell Shavers. I wonder what that brings up his fantasy score to. Is it his first career touchdown? Let's go. Let's go. Shavers with his first career touchdowns. I'm pretty sure he's had a 100-yard game, though, this season, right? He's done okay this season. He's had some pretty good games where he's shown some flashes. Shavers doing a great job on that one. Okay, guys, I know Santino brought this up earlier. My turn to bring it up for you guys. Let's take a quick look at the NFC picture. Now, things, I promise you, are going to change here today. Don't get too comfortable looking at this playoff picture because I promise you things are going to change between today and, honestly, even Sunday Night Football. I'll update this graphic most likely. I don't know, man, probably in between this game and tonight's game, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Anyways, the way that this is looking right now, we'll start in the NFC since the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are here right now and they have the higher spot than the Buffalo Bills in their conference. Buccaneers are sitting at 4th right now in the NFC. If they drop this game, they will then be 6-4. They could actually be knocked out of this playoff contention here depending on what happens with the Panthers. So if we look at the playoff bubble right now and the Panthers, 6-5. Okay, so technically speaking, the Buccaneers could drop this game and still be in the top of their division. if the Panthers win. Buccaneers have a game to give. I feel like the Buffalo Bills also have a game to give, but not by much here if we look at these numbers. One additional thing, guys. I know that the text on the screen is super small. Feel free to put your fingers on the screen and zoom in. It definitely helps. If you didn't know that, now you do. Okay. So if you put your fingers on the screen, you can zoom in on this. You can read this text. I know it looks super small, but this is the AFC and NFC playoff pictures heading into Week 11. This will change. Do not get too comfortable with that. Couple teams on the bubble that we're going to be looking at for sure in this week. We're going to be covering the Chiefs. The Dolphins also got to win. If the Bengals drop one, the Dolphins can inch their way closer and closer. I don't think they'll make playoffs, but they can inch their way closer and closer. They could get closer and closer. It would take a loss from the Buffalo Bills. It would take a lot of losses from the Buffalo Bills for the Miami Dolphins, for the Miami Tuna Fish to get into the postseason. Anyways, commercial break is over, guys. Just trying to buy some time. Next commercial break, the last few commercial breaks, I've read some stats. Next commercial break, I promise we will read some chats. 8 minutes and 45 seconds-ish here left to go. There's the kickoff. This one will be returned from the 5 as it's in the landing zone. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, down shy at the 35. Call it the 34-yard line. It is a 1st and 10 coming up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So another change of possession. Another change of possession. Wow, you worked Saturday, says Wesley. I did. We work on Saturdays, bro. Check us out for basketball, man. This is the football season right now. We play everything by ear, dude. We play everything by ear, my friend. Roy Williams saying, what are you talking about, Mario? I don't know, dude. I go off into tangents all the time, bro. I'm just happy that you guys are still with me. Tez Johnson in motion from the 34-yard line. A snap and a handoff up the gut. Rachaad White will get 9 yards on the gain. 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1 gets the clock ticking right now. Lions Super Bowl. Mario knows it, says Mr. Detroit City. 2nd down and 1. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. You got a new job, Courtney. Congratulations. I hope it's everything you wanted in your job. It's always nice to have a job that you like showing up for. 2nd down and 1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the 43-yard line. They need to get to the 44. Still shy of midfield. It's a snap and a handoff to White. He does find the angle and a stiff arm. That's a grown man. You just sat down like a child. Oh, my gosh. Rachaad White with one of the nastiest Derrick Henry-looking stiff arms I've seen in a while. Rachaad White sits this dude down. Oh, man. Bro, he straight up made him bounce off the ground. Oh, my God. Rachaad White with an incredible stiff arm there. That's Madden right there, bro. That was a Madden play. Both teams dead even. Both teams with 103 rushing yards after that play. That is a Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1st down to the 45-yard line. A wind-up, a pitch, and a dropped pass by Emeka Egbuka on 1st and 10 will stop the clock with 7:13. 2nd down and 10. Tampa Bay at their own 46. Poor guy got dribbled, says Santino. He straight up did, though, dude. He straight up got dribbled on that one. That was brutal. Okay, Emeka Egbuka on the right-hand side of this formation. It's a 2nd down and 10 from the Tampa Bay 46. Waiting for the snap. Baker Mayfield with the running back standing to his right. We're on the left hash here. Tez Johnson on the move. Looking to the flat. Tez Johnson gets the grab. Looking for a couple blocks. It's not going to go his way. That's another catch for a loss for Tez Johnson. And it brings up a 3rd down and 13. 3rd down and 13. Oh, my goodness. Christina bringing me a little football here. Hi, baby boy. Hey, little man. He's straight up dressed up like a little football. Don't drop the football, that's for sure. Look at him. Oh, my goodness. He's wearing the football stripes.
He can finally wear it.
He can finally fit. 3rd down and 12 coming up, protecting the football here. Let's see if the Buccaneers can do the same on 3rd and 12. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap, dropping back, pressure coming in, a windup and a throw. The catch is made. 42-yard line across midfield, Sammy. That's a 1st down. The Buccaneers protect the football, little guy. Yeah. I'm trying to get focused on football, and this baby's turning me into mush right now. That's good for a Buccaneers. 1st down. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 coming up. Clock is ticking here. You gonna go to the park? Okay. Bye, Sammy. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, guys. Pistol formation for the first time today for these Buccaneers. Here's a snap and a handoff to Shawn Tucker. Tucker to the right-hand side. Tucker, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10. He will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the Buccaneers will score a touchdown there. Shawn Tucker to the right-hand side for a 43-yard touchdown rumble. 43 yards for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shawn Tucker to the right-hand side. 43 for number 44. He finds the end zone and gives the Buccaneers another lead. The score is 16-14. Good game. Good game. So, Shawn Tucker, 3rd rushing touchdown this season. That is a career high for number 44. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers have a 17-14 lead over the Buffalo Bills. This is a good game. A lot of football in this one. Yeah. Lead change much? Says Steve. Seriously. Tristan Wirfs is back, says Daniel Wilson. Tristan Wirfs is back. For sure. So there's the touchdown, guys. This will take us to another commercial break. 5 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here in the first half. This is a teeter-totter game, says Janet Jones. Yes, Janet, it is. It is very much a teeter-totter game. Pablo saying, Shawn who? What's he? Dude, if you don't know who Shawn Tucker is, man, you absolutely got to get on the Shawn Tucker train. The dude is the size of running back that I like. Reminds me of like Ollie Gordon. But I think Shawn Tucker has a higher ceiling here with Tampa Bay during the absence of Bucky Irving. With Bucky Irving out, Shawn Tucker has been able to perform. With Bucky Irving back in, if and when Bucky Irving does come back in, he probably won't get a whole lot of snaps. But yeah, recognize Shawn Tucker's name, dude, because the dude is for real, man. The dude is for real. Rick Smith saying, I have Buffalo by 5.5. He's got Buffalo by 5.5. Albert saying, Sammy's the name of my son, too. He's 6'4", though, however. No, definitely Sammy is not 6'4". And I'm only 6'1", so I don't think – and Christina's dad is like 5'8", so probably not going to end up being 6'4". But, hey, Janet saying, I love these games. I do, too. Tracy, what's going on, Tracy Brown? We're reading some chats. Okay, I know this is not going to work out well. All right, guys, those of y'all in the chat with me right now, we did this earlier. Where are you watching from? Looking for the most exotic place right here on this planet of Earth. Where are you guys watching from? Where are you watching from? Shout out to that super chat from Roy Williams. Appreciate you. Danny checking in right now saying, go Tampa. There we go. Laney in Tennessee. Mario Dixon in Cleveland, Ohio. What's up, man? We got Steve in Southwest Florida. Oops, I'm going to have to blow this up real quick here. Steve in Southwest Florida, what's going on, my friend? Appreciate that. We've got Dantum in New York. Alan in Jerusalem. I love it, man. Great job. Appreciate you. Lonnie saying, roll tide, bro. Roll tide, roll. I see you. We got Saginaw, Michigan. Never heard of Saginaw, Michigan before. Bend, Oregon. Never heard of Bend, Oregon. That sounds giggity? No? Okay. All right, let's move on. Tracy in Illinois. Bum Dude in Montreal. Rivers Shawi? I don't know, dude. I don't know how to read that. I'm sorry. Please excuse my ignorance. Rainy Cold England says no Daffy. Thanks, no Daffy. Mr. Samora in the 2-1-0, just like us. In case you're watching, and in case you're wondering, we are live in San Antonio, Texas. That's right, man, where you go to basic training for the Air Force, where the Alamo is located. All of those things are true. Go Spurs, go. Shout out to those of you who checked into the chat, guys. Not going to have a chance to read all of these comments. You guys understood the assignment. Thank you. Twin Fangs out there. Here's the kickoff and a return. We get another big return out across midfield, down at about the 50-yard line. And the Buffalo Bills will take over at midfield. First down, Buffalo. Okay. Artemis, Steve, thank you for checking in. What did we say right now? What did we get? Gabe Davis? What happened to Gabe Davis? Oh, he was the one who returned that one out right now? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Appreciate you guys checking in. Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Thanks for checking in. City of Los Angeles checking in right now. Bagman Industries, appreciate you. All right, stepping away from the chat until this drive is over. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Buffalo Bills with the football. Plenty of time on this play on 1st and 10. A shot upfield, wide open. Curtis Samuel didn't see what Josh Allen was saying. Josh Allen literally looked at him. He had enough time in that pocket on 1st and 10. He had enough time in the pocket on 1st and 10 to literally look upfield at Curtis Samuel and be like, go, dude, go. And then he pitched it upfield. Curtis Samuel had cooked the defense there. He got outthrown by Josh Allen about 2 yards too far ahead. Should have been, honestly, a touchdown for Curtis Samuel. Instead, we've got a 2nd down and 10 at the 49. 2nd down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Josh Allen takes the snap again, looking left, shooting to the left side, overthrowing Khalil Shakir. This time, 2 misses. Back-to-back for Josh Allen, 3rd down and 10, and the Buffalo Bills are still just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Trevor Lawrence handing that one off to Travis Etienne. They're showing a highlight here for the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Los Angeles Chargers. And the Jaguars have the lead over Los Angeles right now. Again, playoff picture about to get messy, guys. Playoff picture about to get messy. Scores across the board. Charles, thanks for bringing that up. We'll do that here on the next commercial break. 3rd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap. There it is, and surveying, fakes it to the right-hand side. Josh Allen will scramble. Allen tries to cut back. He will pick up some yardage. He fumbles the football. It looks like it goes out of bounds, so it squirts out. It's a 4th down and 1 at the Tampa Bay 42. Do you go for it or no? Do you go for it or no? I think if you're Buffalo, you got to go for it. 4th down and 2 at the Tampa Bay 42. Josh Allen with a big pickup there. They're calling it a 4th down and 2. So not a 4th and 1, 4th and 2 on my TV screen. They are lining up to go for it here. 4th down and 2. 4.5 minutes here left to go. Shotgun formation motion from Curtis Samuel as he goes to the bottom of the screen. Looking to the motion man, has to change his mind. Allen will wind up the tip drill. It's picked off. Intercepted. It's a 1st down, Tampa Bay. That is the 2nd interception of the day here. And another interception. Is that Sir Mosea Dennis again? Oh, man, it sure was. Is that his 2nd pick? Let's double check right now. Either way, folks, tough spot to be in if you're the Buffalo Bills. It was a 4th down and 2, and the choice to go for it does not yield any results here, at least not any good ones. Let's take a quick look at the defensive numbers for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Defensively, we have 1 interception from Parrish and 1 interception here from Dennis, from Cervasea Dennis. Nobody has gotten a sack today. You can see these numbers here on this side for the Tampa Bay defense. Let's look at the Buffalo defense as well. No interceptions, no sacks. Clean jersey today for Baker Mayfield as he has not been dropped. So fresh and so clean. Might as well be wearing a tie out there. Might as well be wearing a Football Nation uniform. So fresh and so clean. Anyways, turnover, and it is Tampa Bay Buccaneers football. They take over at the 32. Commercial break. 4:24 left to go here in the first half. That's some swashbuckling. What is swashbuckling? Never heard of that one for sure. Is like a what? A swashbuckler is like a pirate. Okay, I've never heard that before. I was a pirate for Halloween. I was a swashbuckler for Halloween, says Santino. Double devil's horns, Mario. You saying like this? Rock and roll, dude? Let's see. Cook watched. Dude, I hope James Cook just does nothing today. I'm playing against James Cook in my biggest league right now. I need this win, man, because I have a draw this season. Down to the 100th, I have a draw in my fantasy league with the guy who's in first place. I'm like third in the league in fantasy points and sitting sixth on the table right now. I had to deal with injuries to CeeDee Lamb. I also lost Tucker Kraft. I'm somehow still in the playoff race. Avoided a big scare when Devon Achane went down. Devon Achane managed to come back into the game and put up some more points. That was nerve-wracking, but I'm currently playing against James Cook, and I am really hoping that James Cook does not score a touchdown today. Commercial break. 1st and 10 when we get back. 4:23 left to go in the first half. We'll have a trivia quiz, and we'll do the second half, and then I've got 2 more games for y'all as well. Okay. All right. Thank you, Bagman Industries. Appreciate that. All righty. 6 games with multiple takeaways this season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and in case you did not know, that is the most in the NFL now. 6 games with multiple takeaways. That is the most multiple takeaway games in the NFL by any team. Tampa Bay Buccaneers will move Cade Otton across the field from the bottom to the top. It's a snap and a handoff to Shawn Tucker, keeping the hot hand hot. He'll pick up some yardage here from the 32 out to the 40. Call that an 8-yard pickup. 2nd down and 2. Coming up now for Tampa Bay. So 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Buccaneers. Welcome to first downs right now. We got Horse Thief 10. Appreciate you, man. That's organic growth right there, dude. A fresh new first down channel member. Appreciate you very much, dude. Thank you to the Horse Thief 10. Okay, slowly growing on the channel, guys. Hey, if you have not smashed the like button, you know what to do. Here's a handoff to Shawn Tucker to the right-hand side, and Tucker will pick up a yard. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. Another one coming in from Jorge Luis. George. Is it George? Is it Jorge? What's going on? Welcome, my friend. George Luis, number 67, checking in. Thank you, sir. More organic growth there. Thank you, guys. Okay. 3rd down and 1. About 3.5 here left to go. Single back formation. Motion on the field. A couple of players going to the right side or to the left side. Even Egbuka on the move. It's going to be a quick snap and a handoff here. Looks like Rachaad White takes it up the middle for 11 yards. That's good for a Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1st down. So from the Tampa Bay 41 on 3rd down and 1, a little misdirection here. Rachaad White gets the carry even though he was not the back in on the play. He was lined up at wide receiver, took it up the gut. Good play call there from Todd Bowles. And we've got a 1st and 10. Camera focusing on Tristan Wirfs right now, your left tackle for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Looks like a pistol formation from the 48-yard line. Motion from Cade Otton to the bottom. A wind-up and a throw to that left-hand side. Cade Otton supposed to put up a block there. Only able to wrap up one guy. Terrell Bernard got wrapped up there, but he managed to break loose and make the tackle. This will bring up a 2nd down. So no gain. 2nd down and 10. 2:05 left to go, and this should take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes, and the clock has stopped. So 2 minutes left to go. We go to another commercial break. This is my favorite time to do this, guys. I always wait to the 2-minute warning to do this, but if you are new, drop 5 emojis. Looking for the newbies, guys. Maybe the last live stream was your first one. Maybe this is your, I don't know, first time ever. It's almost trivia time, Eric Issa. That is correct. That is correct. If you're new, drop 5 emojis, guys. 5 emojis? 5 emojis. Looking for you guys out here. Looks like Rohan Plummer saying, it's my 3rd year. Chucky, what's going on, dude? What's going on, Chucky? I see you on the other side of your phone, bro. Appreciate you watching this live stream. Thank you so much for dropping your chat in there and letting me know that you are new. A couple of people in here. Looks like is Rooster J checking in right now. What's the ghost about? Do you see dead people? Just kidding. What's going on, is Rooster J? Appreciate you. Look at that. A nice round number in 62-100. Let's see if we can push it to the next one. More newbies checking in. DJ Jean, welcome in. Travis Morgan saying, I'm new. Nice try, Travis. Nice try. Paris Jefferson, what's going on? Storytelling changes lives. I agree with your whole name out there, dude. I do agree that storytelling changes lives. I definitely believe that. Trav GTV, what up, homie? Trav G's in the house. Tony is in the house. What's going on, Tony? Mr. Wright dropping the flags right there. Let's go. Gavin Davey. What's going on, Gavin? What's going on? Dana checking in right now. Boss Maroney checking in right now. Cedric Jean-Pierre. What's up, dude? We've got Pro Scooter Shenanigans more. 9511 saying new emoji. Old bye maybe. Lance Bowers, welcome back, dude. Welcome back, dude. You're an old faithful there. Def Jeff Brand checking in right now. Mountain Man Medium checking in right now. Travis saying I'm trolling, bro. Hey Travis, at least you're not this other clown named Kyrie Mukes who's out here trolling as well. But let's go. Let's see. Junior checking in right now. Chuck's checking in right now. Michael checking in for the first time as well. User checking in for the first time right now. Scores across the board, says Charles Moore. Let's bring it up, Charles. Scores across the board here. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay, guys, scores across the board. Let's see if we can't move this over here and shrink some of this down. Ooh, let's actually do this. Okay. Charles, it's going to have to wait till the next commercial break. We'll do it during halftime, and I'll fill you guys in. Right now, we're locked in for this one. Let's go. Okay. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to the left-hand side. And on 2nd down and 10, looks like an 8-yard gain, maybe a 3rd down and 3, 3rd down and 2. Let's take a quick look here. 3rd down and 4. My eyes deceive me as Joey Bosa makes that tackle there. Okay. Here we go. The Panthers are killing me, says Courtroom Cat. Let's go. Do it live, says Todd Tier. We are live right now. I'll fill you guys in. Actually, you know what? I might be able to do this down here. Windows Capture. I think we have an existing one. Window Capture 4. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 5. A wind up and a throw. That pass is broken up. That pass will be incomplete. And at the bottom of the screen, you've got some scores here, guys. I'm going to be locked in on play calling. You guys can see the scores for yourselves here at this point. I've got 4 at the bottom. Actually, let's see if I can't squeeze in a few more. You guys might just have to put your fingers on the screen and zoom in. But they're down there for you. And I can get rid of this game. That's fine. Okay, bottom of the screen, guys. Those are the scores across the NFL. You guys can examine that in your own time. It's a 4th down coming up right now. And that's what I get for tinkering with all this extra stuff. We're going to get a quick delay of game here, folks. It's a 4th down and 5-ish. Flag for delay of game. They're going to take the penalty. And this will be against Tampa Bay. Delay of game, the penalty. That's funny. Buffalo's like, nah, we're going to decline that. Buffalo says, nah, I don't think so. 4th down and 5. Here comes the punt. Going to force them to try to push this in a touchback. They are lined up, by the way, at the Buffalo 43-yard line. That's a tough one here because if you had Brandon Aubrey, you'd be kicking a field goal. Instead, here's the kick, and it's going to take a nice little bounce here. It goes out of bounds at the 8-yard line. They do pin the Bills inside their own 10. It's a 1st and 10 coming up for Buffalo with 1:08 here left to go. With 1:08 here left to go. So another commercial break. Daniel Wilson saying, how rude. Mario, Joe Burrow is going to be back by Thanksgiving. I do believe that Joe Burrow will be back by Thanksgiving for sure. Kyrie, appreciate you, man. I know you were just having some fun earlier, but we're people on this side too, bro. We hear and we see what is left out there, and obviously without context, you just got to take it at face value. You were probably just jesting, and I know that you were just having some fun out there. But just remember, trying to translate things through text can be a little difficult. Shout out to the chat right now, though. Appreciate you guys being here with me. Another commercial break after the punt from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So once again, we will be seeing the Buffalo Bills offense take the field. We have seen multiple lead changes in this one already. It will be a 1st and 10 for the for the Buffalo Bills when we get back from the commercial break. Buffalo has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. With 1 minute left to go in the first half, you got to imagine that Buffalo is going to do everything in their power to try and score a touchdown before the half is done. So I do expect this last 68 seconds to maybe drag out today. I do expect this to maybe drag out a little longer than we, are used to, but that's okay. 1:08 left to go. Let's see how these teams manage the clock. Wichita is in the house. What's up, man? Bucks need Mike Evans. They sure do, Tracy. They sure do. Who do I like in this one? Doug, Santino and I made our pregame selections last night. We both took the Buffalo Bills for this game. I'm surprised that Tampa Bay is playing as well as they're playing right now. Honestly, I love the fact that they have the lead. I like Tampa Bay, and I don't like Buffalo. And I think most of you guys know that about me. It's not that, I think they're overrated. That's just me. That's just me. I don't know. But the point that I'm trying to make is that did the Falcons score again, bro? Oh, man. I should have stuck with my Falcons pick. Here is the scores across the game or across the league while we are in this commercial break. 21-7, Atlanta Falcons up over Carolina. Minnesota trailing the Chicago Bears 10-3. We've got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals locked up right now at 7-6. Green Bay up over the New York Giants. The New York Giants with Jameis Winston out there have put up 7 points. No Cam Scatterbo either. Jacksonville Jaguars with the lead over the LA Chargers. Buffalo Bills with the football now. 1st and 10 coming up for Buffalo. A snap, a quick look to the left-hand side, a wind-up wide open is Shavers again. Terrell Shavers tries to hurdle a man. Doesn't really matter. He picks up the first down and goes out of bounds in the process, only taking 6 seconds off the clock. No need to use the timeout. It's a first down, Buffalo. Buffalo, with that play, have advanced. There was 20 yards for Shavers, by the way. They went 1st and 10 on the Buffalo 8. It's now 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 28. 1st and 10. Buffalo 28-yard line. They're about a quarter of the way up the field here. Shotgun formation. James Cook to the right of Josh Allen. Motion on the field from Dawson Knox as he lines up in the slot at the top of this formation. Here's the snap looking that way. Josh Allen changes his mind. He's wrapped up, hurdles a would-be sacker. A wind-up and a throw. This one incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Slips out of this one. There's a flag on the play. This could go either way. I didn't see anything, so we got to hear what the officials have to say here. There is a flag. Let's find out who it's on. Officials getting together to talk about this one. So a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. 17-14 in this game. Buffalo with the football. Directing and talking right now. The Zebras disperse. 2 fouls against the defense. Holding, penalty is declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer against the defense. That penalty will be accepted. It is 15 yards tacked on to the end of the play here. Logan Hall going to lay out a hit on Josh Allen here unnecessarily. Logan Hall going to be charged for roughing the passer there. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I don't think it was the hit itself. I think it's how he came down on top of him. Either way, that's a huge break for the Buffalo Bills. It's 1st and 10 in Buffalo at the 43-yard line. Motion on the field from Curtis Samuel, who's lined up in the slot at the bottom of the screen. From the left hash, Josh Allen will call a quick audible. Everybody else, hands go up to the helmets. They all recognize the change. The blitz coming in. Josh Allen will wind up and fire. Pass is jarred loose. Intended for Dawson Knox. Knox unable to come up with the grab. It's a 2nd down and 10. Football remains at the Buffalo 43. Let's effing go, right? Says Steve. That's right, Steve. You guys seeing the scores at the bottom of the screen? You guys can analyze that down there again. Put your fingers at the bottom. Take a look, guys. The New York Giants just tied it up with the Green Bay Packers. Oh, if the Packers drop a game to New York, bro, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're done for the season if they can't overcome that. Second down and 10 with 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Motion this time. Look to the right side. Catch is made. Curtis Samuel as he stomps both feet into the ground, looking a little flat-footed on the reception here. It's a 3rd down and 5 after the 5-yard gain from Curtis Samuel on the right-hand side. By the way, looks like the clock has stopped here. I don't know if he went out of bounds or if a timeout was called. My guess is that a timeout was called here, but what do I know? Nope, he was pushed out of bounds at the 5. Motion, Ty Johnson in the shotgun this time. And more motion from Curtis Samuel at the top of the screen. Here's the snap, a throw to the left-hand side. Ty Johnson using a block. Ty Johnson to the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the end zone! Touchdown, Buffalo! And the Bills will score right before the halftime break with 30 seconds left to go. A touchdown for the Buffalo Bills is another change of possession there. Bro. Another change of possession on 3rd down and 5. A 52-yard touchdown run for Ty Johnson does not go to James Cook, and I feel really good about that. Let's go. It did not go to James Cook, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, right. He's for sure about to text me. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good. It is 21-17, a 4-point lead here for Buffalo. What a game, says Eric Issa. I know. I'm telling you, man, I am getting pretty hungry, though. Honestly, feeling a little queasy. I might puke, bro. Not kidding. Like genuinely feeling some kind of way right now. Don't know why. It might be the heat. It could be it's just too hot in here. I could be hungry. I don't know, man. If I throw up on camera, that's going to be not great. Say what? Yeah. Well, luckily you're here for that if it ends up happening. I might have to go grab the pink stuff. Let's see. And not the – well, anyways, let's not even go down that rabbit hole. Giggity. 1st and 10. In just a moment, we are going to get a kickoff here. The Buffalo Bills going to send this back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Or we're going to send this back. Lance Bowers saying, "Are you pregnant?" No. Okay, guys. 36 seconds left to go here in the first half. We are going to get a halftime break. I'm going to make sure I pace myself here because we do have a lot of football left ahead of us now. A lot of football left ahead of us right now. Here comes the kickoff. This one gets sent back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We get a return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. Contact made at about the 34. A little extra push will pick up 2 more yards. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line with 29 left to go. 29 seconds here left to go in the first half. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers do still have 2 timeouts remaining. Food and football stream, says John Boy. It's weird, man. I don't like eating on camera. It's weird. It also feels like, and I know I'm not like super professional, but it feels really, really unprofessional to eat on camera. I'm not an OnlyFans model. I can't get away with it. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. I do too much talking to chew and talk. A throw to the left-hand side. Emeka Egbuka going to break a few tackles. Picks up about 8 yards to 2nd down and 2. The clock is ticking. No, it's not. Timeout is called. 1 timeout remaining here for Tampa Bay. It's a 2nd down and 2 after the Emeka Egbuka grab on the left-hand side. He's brought down by Lewis on the play. Ginger ale and plain toast. That could work, Steve. That could work. No, we're good right now. Yeah, I think I need to just grab a seat there. Feel a lot better in the chair right now. Yeah, I'll probably snack on something here in between these 2 games, between this one and the next one. Okay, guys, here we go. Gatorade, says Big Jam Rule. I appreciate you guys looking out for me, man. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that. 24 seconds left to go. It's a 2nd down and 2. Yet to cross midfield. Here is shotgun formation as Rachaad White stands to the right of Baker Mayfield. Balanced formation. Baker drops. Baker steps up. He airs this out. Deep shot upfield. It's grabbed. What a catch from Sterling Shepard. Down at the 32-yard line. It's a first down. Hurry up offense. They got to clock this thing. No, they don't. Timeout will be called here. This will be the final timeout for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after converting that 2nd down and 2. Baker puts them into field goal range to make this possibly a 1-point game. Is Gatorade good with alcohol, says timestamp copy version 4. Depends on the alcohol. Santino saying Mountain Dew, Blue Powerade, and vodka. It tastes like Baja Blast. You heard it here first. 1st and 10. 16 seconds left to go. Santino going to drop that recipe in the chat for you. Here we go. 16 seconds left to go. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers on offense as we get to the end here of this first half. No timeouts remaining for Tampa Bay. No timeouts remaining for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a salty steak, says Big Jam Roll. Motion from Emeka Egbuka, who's lined up in the slot at the bottom of the screen. Baker Mayfield waits for the snap, unaudible from Baker, making sure everybody hears play clock down to 2 seconds. There's the snap. Baker will wind up and throw. Emeka Egbuka will slide. They got to clock this thing. You got to give it to the ref, bro. Oh, my goodness. What kind of nonsense is this? They're going to call this a delay of game. Flags coming in. Who's the delay on? So 6 seconds left to go. Let's find out what this is. My guess is the officials were dropping flags because this is a delay of game on the defense. Not something that you see, but let's see. It is a delay of game on the defense. You don't see that often, but Emeka Egbuka was clearly trying to hand this off to the officials, and he swatted the football out of Emeka Egbuka's hand. So the flag comes in, stops the clock with 6 seconds because of a greedy defensive play. Great job by the officials to do a delay of game on the defense, which, again, almost never happens, but it happened just now. Delay of game on the defense against the Buffalo Bills. This will also be a 5-yard penalty enforced at the Buffalo Bills 22, so it's a 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 17 with 6 seconds left to go. Do you take a shot or do you kick the field goal? They are lined up to take a shot. By the way, they added 3 seconds on the clock here. So it is inside the red zone. 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun. The clock has stopped. McDermott wants to talk about it now, so timeout has been called by Sean McDermott. And the Buffalo Bills will stop the clock here. Not that it was ticking, but they need to talk about what the plan is. So the penalty is a 5-yard penalty that puts the Buccaneers inside the red zone. They are lined up right now at the 17-yard line. Buccaneers at the 17. It's a 1st and 10. And we are in the middle of the Bills' first time out of the half. Guy Fortune saying, take a shot. No way, sir. Too early for that right now. We have way too many quarters left. I still got 10 more quarters of football to call. I'm not about to get saucy right now. Plus, I got to protect my voice. Do a barrel. Do a flip. Yeah, just like what? Like 1st and 10. 9 seconds left to go. Tampa Bay going to line up for one more play. It's got to be a shot to the end zone, and if it doesn't work out, you got to imagine that they're planning this defensively for the Buffalo Bills to protect that end zone at all costs. It would take a dime of a throw here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Maybe they'll just try to pick up a few more yards. Let's see what happens. 1st and 10. Shotgun, here's the snap, looking left, throwing left. It is short of the sticks, out at about the 10-yard line. Tez Johnson makes the grab and stops the clock with 5 seconds. It's a 2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard catch. This time on the left hash. 2nd down and 3, and special teams will come out to take the field. Special teams will come out. Chase McLaughlin going to line up here from the Buffalo, looks like the 10-yard line. This should be a 28-yard field goal. It should be a simple chip shot field goal. Let's see if he can knock this back. So they're calling it a 29-yarder. 29-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. There's the snap. There is the kick, and it looks like it is blocked by the Buffalo Bills defense. There's a flag on the play, though. Hold the phone. With 1 second left to go here, this could be leverage. There's a flag on the play with 1 second left to go. If Greg Rousseau committed a penalty, I think they're going to call this, I think I just saw 96 say holding. How do you hold on someone during a kick? Okay, that's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down. It becomes 1st and goal here. Defensive holding. Wait a second, is there a 10-second runoff on that? No. Let's reset this. It's an automatic first down. It is a 1st and goal here, guys. No runoff. It was on the defense. That was a dumb thing for me to say. This actually becomes a 24-yard field goal. Here comes the kick. This time it goes off without a hitch. And this will be a 1-point game. 3 points are up. 3 points are good. Tampa Bay 20. Buffalo Bills 21. Buffalo Bills 21. By the way, Buffalo will receive the football to start the second half. So good job by Buffalo. Let's go ahead and subtract a couple of minutes. 13 on the board. Turn off this red zone music and get into our trivia quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our trivia quiz. Let's go ahead and line this up. We got 10 questions for y'all. There are no penalties for wrong answers. This is do your best and forget the rest. We're just here to have some fun. So let's start with question number 1. Question number 1. The Buccaneers are one of how many NFL teams based in Florida? It's an easy question here. We're going to start off easy and work our way up, guys. How many NFL teams are based in Florida? Is it 2, 3, or 4? Plug them in now. A, B, or C, guys. Again, don't be shy. This is a chance for everybody to play. A chance for everybody to play. Guys, there are 3 teams in Florida. You've got the Jacksonville Jaguars, you've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and you've got the Miami Dolphins. That is correct, KK. That is absolutely correct. And that's it, man. That's all there is to it. There are 3 teams in Florida. That's your answer. I don't know what else you want me to say. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Let's move on to the next one. The next question is, what is the name of the Buffalo Bills home stadium? I did mention this during one of the plays earlier. This is question number 2. What is the name of the Buffalo Bills home stadium? It has had many names over the years. They've played in many different places. Reg, Sell, Trav saying MetLife. No Daffy saying Highmark. So, couple A's, a couple of B's right now. The answer is Highmark Stadium, folks. The stadium for the Buffalo Bills is Highmark Stadium. Now, it's located in Orchard Park, New York, not to be confused with Orchard Park's, like, just the actual park in Orchard Park. It is Highmark Stadium. That is your official answer. Let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3, folks. Who is the winningest coach in Buccaneers franchise history? Who has the most regular season wins? Not the highest winning percentage. This is actually a pretty tricky question here. So we'll have to work this one out. I'll explain why here in a second. 10 seconds here left to go, guys. Is it A, John Gruden? Is it B, Tony Dungy? Or is it C, John McKay? Who is the winningest head coach in franchise history? The answer is John Gruden. Now, take this into account, guys. John Gruden has won 57 regular season games with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is the most. However, Bruce Arians does hold the highest winning percentage among Buccaneers coaches with a .633 winning percentage. So we'll doesn't matter. That's the answer to question, what was that, number 3? Here's question number 4. Which Buffalo Bills quarterback became the 1996 Republican vice president nominee? Is it A, Jack Kemp? Is it B, Jim Kelly? Or is it C, Joe Ferguson? Which of these players actually became the 1996 Republican vice president nominee? A, B, or C? A lot of you are old enough to remember this from 1996. The answer is A, Jack Kemp. Yeah, guys, this guy actually ran for vice president, which is pretty cool. He also, just so you know, ran alongside Bob Dole, who was the main ticket there. They ended up losing, obviously, Bill Clinton and Al Gore. but that's in the past. Let's move on to the next one, guys. This is more present here. How many interceptions had Baker Mayfield thrown this season entering today's game? Is it A, 1? Is it B, 2? Or is it C, 3? How many interceptions had Baker Mayfield thrown entering today's game? A, B, or C? We talked about this during pregame. Except nobody got a chance to see that. Here we go. Entering today's game, Baker Mayfield has thrown 2 interceptions during the 2025 season. He played 7 games with a completion percentage of 64% and 1,700 passing yards, throwing, you already know, 15, 16 touchdowns this season. Actually, he's over those numbers. Those numbers are a little outdated. We'll bring that up later. Next question, guys. James Cook was averaging about how many yards entering today's game? So James Cook is on the side of a milk carton right now, but entering today's game, he has been the number 1, number 2 running back in the NFL. How many yards is he averaging entering this game? That should give you a little insight here, guys. A, B, or C? The answer is averaging 100 yards per game. He's averaging exactly 102 yards per game entering this contest, which is absolutely bananas, bro. For anyone to be averaging over 100 yards per game, that's insanity. He's having a killer season. Let's move on to our next question here, guys. During Tom Brady's final NFL season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, what was the team's record at the end of the season when my Dallas Cowboys knocked out Tom Brady and gave him his last game ever played in the NFL? Is it 8-9, 9-8, or 10-7 record? What was the final record there for Tom Brady in his last game ever played? The answer was an 8-9 record. The Buccaneers missed the playoffs there. The Dallas Cowboys made the playoffs, and of course the Dallas Cowboys lose the playoffs as they are eliminated by the Green Bay Packers. And I'll never forget, it is what it is. So Tom Brady in 2022 in his final season finished the season with a record of 8-9. Let's move on to this one, guys. Who was the Buffalo Bills head coach directly before Sean McDermott? Only a real Buffalo fan would know this. Only a real Buffalo Bills fan would know this. Is it A, Rex Ryan? Is it B, Doug Marrone? Or is it C, Anthony Lynn? A, B, or C? What do you think the answer is? Directly before. The answer is Anthony Lynn. The answer is Anthony Lynn here. At least according to Santino's research here, it was, guys. He was the interim head coach. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say Rex Ryan, but technically Anthony Lynn was the interim head coach for the 2016 season after Rex Ryan was fired. So, gotcha. Next question here, guys. According to an interview, what cereal does Bucky Irving eat before every game? Is it A, Mini Wheats? Is it B, Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Or is it C, Frosted Flakes? They're great. They're food. All right, guys, what do you think, Santino? Going for the fun trivia questions here. We saved those for the end. What is the favorite snack of our boy here? The answer is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The taste you can see. I can't even say the actual thing. It's a pre-game ritual that he has. He eats Cinnamon Toast Crunch before every game. All right, man, get gassed up. Sugar Slam. Here we go. Final question. What is the name of the Buffalo Bills themed romance movie that is going to be released this November? New movie has not been released. Damn, you dug deep into the, that's deep, bro. Is it A, Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story? Is it B, Love on the 50, a Bills romance? Or is it C, The Orchard Park Affair, Highmark of Love? Oh my God, this is a real thing, dude. This is actually happening. The answer is Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story. It is A. So just so you know, in November, it'll be November 22nd, 2025, this movie will be available to watch. Can you believe it? November 25th, 2025. Bro, he says making fake names for that one was very hard. Holiday Touchdown, A Bills Love Story is a real movie that's about to be released in like less than a week, in 6 days. You literally heard it here first because I had no idea that was even in the works until Santino's craziness came in and put that trivia quiz together. All right, guys. That's all I have for trivia. Let me get the scoreboard reset here for y'all, and I'll turn down this music in just a moment as well. Timeouts all set up. We got about 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in halftime. Buffalo Bills going to be getting the football to start the second half. 5 out of 10, says Guy Fortune. Are you guys going to watch that game? Are you guys going to watch that movie? Marva, are you going to watch Holiday Touchdown, A Bills Love Story? They did a Chiefs love story 2 years ago? Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Pope just said the same thing. Yeah, someone in the chat just said the same thing. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to turn this down. Let's actually just go ahead and turn this off right here. So, if you have not signed up for Pick'ems, it's too late to do it for this week. I actually need to turn around and drop Week 12 because Week 12 is now available. But we are at halftime with 2 minutes and 52 seconds here left to go. Left to go in halftime. I don't know why I'm hiccuping. Let's take a look at the scores across the league. So scores across the NFL, they are at the bottom of the screen right now. Let's get back up on our feet. I normally sit down during the halftime trivia breaks. Just feels like the right thing to do. Okay. Scores. Touchdown just happened right here. You saw it happen on your screen right now. Let's see what the result of that is going to be. A 36-yard pass. Carolina Panthers inching a bit closer here. Atlanta Falcons 21, Carolina 16. How about we take a look at the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings? Chicago Bears still holding on to a 7-point lead over Minnesota. Pittsburgh Steelers 10-6 over Cincinnati. Game's not over there, though. Another rematch in the Geezer Bowl. This might be one of the last games that Joe Flacco gets as a starting quarterback, possibly for the rest of his career, honestly. I mean, we don't know what to expect. Joe Burrow is injury prone. It would be nice to keep him on staff, but we don't know what's going to happen with Joe Flacco after this year. Can you believe it's a tied game in Green Bay? It's actually in New York at MetLife Stadium. New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers are tied up 13-13. We've also got a game where the Tennessee Titans have a 6-point lead over the Houston Texans. The Tennessee Titans have a 6-point lead over the Houston Texans. The Jacksonville Jaguars have a 21-6 lead over the LA Chargers. And in this game right here, right now, we've already got 41 points. The over looking very good for this one. Panthers coming back right now, says Santino. Panthers are coming back, man. They're down 16-21 right now. Thanks for the great trivia question, says Country. We got you, Country. Santino digging deep into the trivia bag right there for that one. Digging deep into the trivia bag for that one. Who gets the ball after half? I've already updated that right here. It's going to be the Buffalo Bills. 46 seconds left to go, my friend. 35 was cooked from the start versus Carr. Wow, says Daniel Wilson. Love my unk, Joe Flacco. He won us a Super Bowl. No, Daffy. Going way back there as well. Yeah. Did he win you that Super Bowl, or did Ray Lewis win you that Super Bowl? Like, who really won that Super Bowl for the Baltimore Ravens in that one? I don't know that it was Joe Flacco, but he did end up with the ring. So, shout out to that. Fair enough right there. Let's go Bills, says Nicholas Lewis. Tennessee 6-0 over Houston. Wow, says Daniel. What's the over for today? Over-under. I didn't actually get the scrolling text today. The over-under for today's contest, guys, is 45.5. In case you were curious, which looks like Brad was curious. So, Brad, there you go. There is your answer. I need to get adjusted here. Our halftime break is over, so I need to get 15 minutes put back up on the board. We'll go to quarter number 3. We'll put 15 minutes on the board. It will be Buffalo's football here after the kickoff. Let's do this thing. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. This will update momentarily. Upcoming drive. There it is. Buffalo to receive the second half kickoff. You can see that at the bottom of your screen. Houston's offense is LeMay. I know she said lame. That's an inside joke. 5 correct. I knew 3, and I guess 2 more right. Well done, John Nichols. Well done, my friend. Get a granola bar or a smoothie or something, says DJ Gene. You know, a smoothie's a really good idea, bro. A smoothie's a great idea, but smoothies don't travel well, so I can't just call up Jamba Juice and have them deliver something to me, and then they deliver a disappointing cup of crap, and I don't want that. But, hey, I love Jamba Juice, man. Jamba Juice is something else. Either way, thank you, No Daffy, saying hydrate. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, here's the kickoff to start the second half. Buffalo will return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 44-yard line before being dragged and wrestled down. This is another good kickoff return, and special teams showing up big right now for the Buffalo Bills. They even blocked a kick earlier, although a flag did change the result of that blocked kick. So, third quarter. Just getting started right now. Going to pop in a couple of these cough drops because we got a lot of football left ahead of us, and I'm pushing pretty hard. Don't know how many we have watching right now. Probably better that I don't know. Pistol formation. Josh Allen with James Cook standing directly behind him. He'll hand off to Cook, and Cook goes nowhere. A 2-yard pickup brings up a 2nd down and 10. Clock will start ticking once again, and I'm feeling pretty good right now. What is going on, guys? Jeff, thank you for checking in, Jeff. Right now, we are coming back from the halftime break. We just saw a 2-yard run right here for a modest gain. This will bring up a 2nd down and 8 with 14 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in this quarter. Empty backfield here from the 41-yard line. Flags coming in immediately, stopping the clock, and this is going to be a false start against Dion Dawkins. So Dawkins, false start here on the Buffalo Bills. Not delay, false start. Either way, 5-yard penalty. Man, I just clicked like 8 different penalties here. 1 penalty, false start, 5 yards. Let's get the clock ticking again. The officials punch this one back in. Okay, it's a 2nd down and 13 after the penalty. This moves Buffalo to the 41-yard line. From the 41, a throw to Khalil Shakir as he gets his legs taken out from underneath him. A tackle for a loss by Parrish, who's one of the guys who had an interception earlier in this one, and that's a loss of 3. It brings up a 3rd down and 16. Great stop there by Parrish of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. Mad Family Gaming saying, what happened to James Cook? I don't know, man. James Cook, nowhere to be found in today's contest. 3rd down and 16. Football at the 37-yard line, maybe just shy of the 38. Motion. Ty Johnson in on this play, not James Cook. Johnson standing to the left here for additional protection, looking that way, changing his mind. Josh Allen scrambles as he steps up through the pocket. That's a backwards pass. The backwards pass continues forward, and a beautiful backwards pass here gets the football out to about the 30-yard line. Josh Allen, that's not an illegal forward pass. I promise you that was a backwards pass from Josh Allen. He pump faked on purpose to make sure, ooh, that could be a forward pass. That is a forward pass. Oh, bro. He led him on it. That's definitely a forward pass. Dude, in real time, it looked good. Good job by the officials. Flag for illegal forward pass. Bro, there's not even a button for it here. We're just going to call that, we'll call it illegal formation. Yeah, we'll just call it illegal formation. They're going to call that an illegal forward pass. It looked good in real time. Instead, though, it brings up a 4th down and 9. It was a 4th down and 9, so here we go. Damn. Such a beautiful-looking play, too. Maybe looked too good to be true. So here we go. We're going to get the kickoff. We're going to get the punt, excuse me. We are going to get the punt here from the Buffalo Bills at their own 45-yard line. This boot, high-hanging kick as he puts his laces through the pigskin here. That takes a bounce. Ooh, a beautiful, friendly Buffalo Bills bounce as it goes out at the 3-yard line. Punts don't get much better than that. It's a 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. They will start this drive on the 3, and they got a long way to go. They've got 97 yards to go before they find the end zone here. Let's see if Tampa Bay can get points on the board. Okay, All right. Illegal pass. That was horrible, says Daniel Wilson. Dude, honestly, in real time, it didn't look like an illegal forward pass because he was 3 yards. I'll try to show you on the infographics here. He was 3 yards upfield right now. We'll use this one right here. So Josh Allen had scrambled, and he was well beyond the line of scrimmage. He had a man over on the flat in Ty Johnson, and if you can imagine, Josh Allen right here in this area, kind of where Connor McGovern is, and Johnson lined up where Coleman is right here. Josh Allen did throw this one laterally to a man who was behind him, but he threw it forward so the man behind him could catch the pass. It was like this much of a difference, man. It was very close. Ooh, Mongo saying, breaking news, Aaron Rodgers hurt in the Bengals game. Santino, his ears perked up. He's going to get us some more information right there. Thank you, Mongo, for the update. That's a huge update right now. I wonder what kind of injury that is for Aaron Rodgers. And I do believe Aaron Rodgers' career will be done after this season, regardless of what happens. Let's see. Who else is in the chat right now? Cheating Zebra, says Kevin. I don't know, man. It was close. It was a close one. I think the penalty for the illegal forward pass is the right call. Happened close. Eyebrows raised, says I am David. An arm injury, says KK. Left arm holding the elbow and the wrist is the update. So we don't know what's going on with Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Mason Rudolph is playing now for the Mason Rudolph is now playing here for the Pittsburgh Steelers in a separate game. The chat updating me with what's going on. What's up, Mario for Game 2? That's right, Roy Williams. Mario for Game 2, Game 3, and Game 4. Santino had Game 1 today. Aaron Rodgers, old AF. He's grabbing that elbow, says KK. Thanks, KK, for the updates there. All right, folks. Commercial break is over. The Buffalo Bills, after a gorgeous punt, will pin the Buccaneers inside the 5 at their own 4-yard line is where the officials mark the ball dead. So 1st and 10 coming up from the 4. Tampa Bay with the football. Back to the action in this matchup in Buffalo. Down by 1, Tampa Bay. A single back formation. Shawn Tucker is the single back in on this play. Here's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Looks like Tucker gains about a yard right there. We had some motion on the field. Looks like Owen Wright, the fullback, was on a scramble there. Actually, that looks like it was Devin Culp who was the motion man on the play to block. Doesn't matter. It's a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. It is good to see Devin Culp out there, but he's definitely not a receiving tight end. He's definitely more of a blocking tight end. Didn't do a great job of blocking on that particular play, though. Here we go. My TV screen says 2nd down and 10. They called that no gain. I'm going to go with what's on my screen here. Empty backfield for Baker Mayfield against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker takes the snap. He drops. He surveys. He'll wind up and throw into double coverage intended for Cade Otton. And Otton is whipped down to the ground before the grab is made. It's a 3rd down and 10 now coming up. Football remains at the 4-yard line. This could be a quick 3 and out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which would be music to the Buffalo Bills' ears. Great defense by Terrell Bernard on that one. Terrell Bernard getting his hand in and swatting that football down to the ground. You ever get yelled at by a CBS Survivor director? I did. Did you really, Travis? I told them that I had applied for Survivor in the past. Troy, looks like Travis actually applied for it, and he got a call, which is more than I ever got. Here's the snap, a wind-up and a throw. Baker Mayfield connects. That should be good for a 1st down. The official's going to mark it. Short. 4th down and inches coming up right here. I think that's a terrible call. Let's see where they are going to lay this football here. The catch was made. Brought down, leaning back right there. That's maybe just enough. Jalen Warren also went down, says Mongo. Oh, bro. Oh, man. The Steelers are done, dude. Santino's going to win that guess. Santino's going to get the pick there with the Bengals. It looks that way without Aaron Rodgers or Jalen Warren. That's rough. 4th down and inches coming up, folks. They've shown the replay a few times. Looks like it's not enough for the 1st down here. The clock has stopped. The play clock has also stopped right here. 11:25 left to go. They're going to take another look at this one maybe. 11:25, 4th down and 1. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are better off punting here. Is they going to use the virtual assistance, the virtual measurement? They're going to drop it here. It's going to be short, 1.5 feet. Honestly, I think that's the dumbest thing. I think, okay, I've said it multiple times. I think the virtual measurement is the dumbest thing ever introduced into the NFL because it does not matter at the end what your virtual measurement is. It's the official who places the GD football. So if the official gets to place it 5 or 6 inches forward or backward, it's at the official's discretion. What is the point? Like, what is the point? Unless they have an exact way of putting and placing the football, the virtual measurement means absolutely nothing. It is literally a waste of time. Here's the punt. This is going to go back to the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be fumbled, and it's recovered. It is a fumbled football. It is Buccaneers ball. The second muffed kick of the day for the Buffalo Bills. Buccaneers have the football. 4th and 10, they punt this one away. Mecole Hardman trying to get cute with it. It's jumped on top of by Miller. Miller gets the football back here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. They are going to take over here in Bills territory. I am loving this game right now, says KK. I'm with it. Mr. Detroit City saying my girlfriend also does... I almost read that one out loud, dude. I almost read that one out loud. 11-12. Clock is ticking. Shotgun formation across midfield. Buccaneers at the 43. Surveying. A windup, a pitch, a catch. Going to be a gain of about 8 right here. Brings up a 2nd down and 2 out to the Buffalo Bills 35. Buccaneers inside of Buffalo Bills territory. The drive chart is down below in case you need assistance or aid in visualizing where the football is currently located. It's a 2nd down and 2. Football at the Buffalo 35. 10 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. The clock is ticking. By the way, at the bottom of the screen, we've still got updates for y'all across the league. Clock is hot. Tez Johnson trips on the left right here. The snap, the handoff, it's going to be to the running back. There goes Shawn Tucker. Shawn Tucker down to the red zone at the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneers 1st down, 15-yard pickup. Finally brought down by Matt Milano at the end of that run. It's a 1st and 10. Welcome, Doug Ross gifting out a Football Nation membership. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go, Doug. Fist bumps to you, big dog. Do 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 do. That's the Doug theme song there from Nickelodeon. Some of you guys might remember that one. 1st and 10 from the 21, just outside the red zone. It's going to be a handoff on an end around to Sterling Shepard, and Shepard will pick up 6 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 4. This does put us firmly inside the red zone now. 2nd down and 4. Okay. Going to put that off to the side. We've got a 2nd down and 4 inside the red zone at the Buffalo 14-yard line. So, Tampa Bay looking to retake the lead here. A field goal would be enough to retake the lead here. It's a 2nd down and 3. Motion from the defense. They're showing blitz, and now here comes Cade Otton on the move. A snap and a handoff to Shawn Tucker looking for a block. He's going to have to keep those legs moving so he doesn't snap one of them. This brings up a 3rd down and 3. No gain. Good stop there. Poyer on the stop. Chad has me in tears, Santino. Okay. I'm 33. I'll be 34 this month, actually. I'll be 34 next week. Yeah, I'll be 34 next week, bro. 3rd down and 3. 8.5 left to go in the third. Shotgun formation, trips to the right. A lone wolf at the bottom of the screen. It's Sterling Shepard by himself. And Emeka Egbuka is now the motion man. Here's the snap. Baker tracking him. Baker's in trouble. Baker scrambles. Baker's on the run to the right-hand side. He'll pick up the first and go out of bounds at the 5-yard line. This will bring up a first down for Tampa Bay. It is now first and goal, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First down. Okay, good movement here. Good football for Tampa Bay. Remember, this drive started on the 4-yard line, and we are already at the 6 on the other side in Buffalo Bills territory. An extremely long field here for Buccaneers, and it was done without penalties and flags. So the Buccaneers actually picking up a ton of yardage on this one. It's a first and goal from about the 6-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 left, 2 right. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking left, fires! This one incomplete. Luckily, Baker Mayfield didn't throw an interception there. A shot to the end zone. Going to be a good stop there by Poyer, intended for Auten. The pass incomplete, second down. Stops the clock. It's snowing in Orchard Park, says Christopher. I don't see any snow coming down here at Highmark. Maybe melting by the heat of the lamps above the field. Cade Auten in motion to the right-hand side of this formation. Baker Mayfield under center. Shawn Tucker, the sledgehammer for this team, lined up as the single back. He gets the carry to the right-hand side. He finds the crease. He gets in. He gets the paint job. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! And the Buccaneers will score a touchdown there. Shawn Tucker takes the lead for Buffalo. Takes the lead over Buffalo. And the Buccaneers are up by 5. Yeah, Tucker, I barely know her. That's a touchdown for number 44, his second of the day. And if you take a look over here to the right-hand side, he's got 21 fantasy points in full-point PPR. Rachaad White with 7, Baker Mayfield with 13, Sterling Shepard leading the way right now at the bottom of the screen. You can see this, guys. These stats, they're not just here for funsies. 2-point conversion attempt coming up right now, by the way. Here comes a 2-point conversion. Shotgun formation. Baker Mayfield with a 5-point lead takes the snap. Looks left. Looks right, out of time, has to step up. Baker going to scramble. Baker going to get hit in an ugly way. He gets back up, though. It's no gain, and the 2-point conversion try is unsuccessful. So that'll be the end of the drive. It is capped off by a touchdown and an unsuccessful 2-point conversion attempt. That is okay. Pittsburgh still up 13-9 over the Cincinnati Bengals, and that one scores at the bottom of the screen. We go to a commercial break. Okay, updates across the NFL, guys. Sounds like a couple injuries are trickling in across the NFL right now. Bills will turn over more time, says Tsunami Tat. Let's see. Lil Marv saying, Mike, you got to travel more. You should travel. I love traveling. Keep fumbling, please, I beg you, says Tsunami Tat. Not a lot of likes for the folks watching. Let's go, people. You know what, Colin? Thank you for bringing that up. All right, guys. So I know a lot of y'all are probably here for the first time ever, right? And you're probably thinking to yourself, who is this guy in the tie? Should I really hit the like button for this channel? Can I trust this guy to not be a clown? Is this dude like a huge tool? What's up with this dude? I'll tell you this. My name is Mario. I've been working on this channel for 3 years. We've got some additional help right now, and things are heading in the right direction. I cannot continue to grow this channel without your support, guys. Now, I understand a lot of you might also have commitment issues. I am one of those. I don't like subscribing to new channels because I don't want my algorithm to change. That's okay. Don't subscribe. That's totally cool. But smash that like button. If I've had your attention for 5, 10, 15 minutes, if you joined us at the start of this half and you haven't gone anywhere, we're doing something right. So smash the like button if you have not already done so. If you have, you know I'm not talking to you. If you're already subscribed, you know that I appreciate you guys being here. I'm just looking at you, yes, you who has not subscribed just yet. We're here. Don't worry, we're patient. We're not going to jump on the gun right there. We're patient. We understand it's a slow burn here. Can't wait to see you guys come back for the next game and the next one and the next one and the next one and the next day. SpongeBob joke. Okay. Here we go. So, the point that I'm trying to make is that we work really hard for you guys. We do a lot of additional graphics that a lot of other channels don't put in the effort for. They'll normally just leave this up. A lot of channels won't even give you a custom scoreboard. They literally just screen share the scoreboard, and then you find out. And that's how we started, right? But you always need to work to make the streams even just this much better every time. And that's what we're trying to do. I'll get off my soapbox. Nobody cares about that. I appreciate you guys being here. We've got 2 more games today after this one. This is the NFL playoff picture. I can't wait to see how wonky this is going to look after this 12 o'clock slate. A lot of change is going to happen here soon. By the end of Sunday Night Football, that's going to look good. That's going to be cool. That is going to be cool. Shout out to all of our channel members out here as well. There's some new names that we will have to add on to the list. But if you are on this list, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for your continued support. I know I need to update this list. There are new members both in the touchdown and in the touchdown and championship levels. And we've got new first down channel members as well here. Is she? Rock and roll. JT's dad's on this list too, which is pretty dope. Appreciate you guys, first down channel members. Thank y'all for your continued support as well. Okay, let's get back to the action here. Commercial break is now over. Here's the kickoff after the Buccaneers scored another monster return out across midfield down at the 45, and it's a first down. Looks like Ray Davis gonna make a monster return. These Tampa Bay Buccaneers are better off kicking it through the back of the end zone here, because that's the 3rd kickoff return that goes past the 40-yard line. Robert, welcome to first down, my friend. We've got Robert B checking in. Let's turn off the red zone music. Robert B, welcome to first downs. Daniel Wilson, appreciate you, man. Here's the snap. Here's the drop back, airing this one out. Catch is made upfield here, down at the 25-yard line, and Shavers picks up 21 yards. That's good for another Buffalo Bills first down. I hear what you're saying out there, Daniel Wilson, but sometimes you got to do the nitty-gritty, bro. Sometimes you got to do the nitty-gritty work, and sometimes it's just reminding people out here that we are on a mission. I mean, sometimes people don't know. A lot of people don't even understand how the YouTube platform works. They're just out here to look for the game. So, if I can guide you guys back to this channel, I will do my best. And we've got motion on the field. From the 25-yard line, a snap and a handoff. James Cook getting stuffed again. I love to see it. It's a 2nd down and 4. It's not exactly getting stuffed if you pick up 6 yards. But I would like to see James Cook finish this game basically where it's at right now with 18 rushing yards and no touchdowns. Oh, dude, I need this win so bad in my fantasy league. I cannot tell you. Inside the red zone, the Buffalo Bills are now inside the red zone. I'm getting a little off track here, folks. Buffalo with the football. I've got my possession needle on the wrong side. Buffalo on 2nd and 4. A handoff to James Cook from the 19-yard line goes backwards. Did you get that? It was a 2nd down and 4 at the Tampa Bay 19-yard line inside the red zone. James Cook on 2nd down got the football. He went backwards for 2 yards. This brings up a 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down and 6. The clock continues to tick. Joint tackle there by Logan Hall and Levante David. 3rd down and 6 with 5:20 left to go in the 3rd. Motion on the field as Shavers goes to the bottom. Josh Allen trying to direct some traffic, pointing out towards the defense. They are showing a 4-man rush, and they will bring a short rush right there. A couple pump fakes as the spy is doing a great job right there. Well done to contain. Josh Allen. The incomplete pass on 3rd down and 6 will bring up 4th down. And so the Buffalo Bills on 4th down and 6 at the Tampa Bay 21 will likely bring out the field goal. Stephen McGinley. I watched some broadcast of Chat Sports YouTube, and it's not as wholesome as being on here, Football Nation. Stephen, that's kind of the goal. You know, they inspired this channel in a way. Here comes the field goal, and this one for Prater is good. Mr. Matt Prater with a 39-yard field goal. That goes through the uprights. Let's do this one here. That goes through the uprights, and the Buffalo Bills now have 24. So the field goal is good for Buffalo. Appreciate that. Upgraded to touchdown, says Robert. Let's go, bro. Thank you very much, Robert. Okay, so field goal. The score is 24-26. The Buffalo Bills going to kick this one off to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Travis Morgan, that's fair, man. Hey, man, there's different vibes, right? You can go with like the professional vibe or the semi-pro vibe like that Santino and I got going on, or you can go for the party vibe, dude. You know, that's what I keep telling people, man. If you want to start a YouTube channel and you want to do something similar to what we're doing, I'm okay with competition because Chat Sports is doing their Chat Sports things. And we have so many streams that have outperformed Chat Sports with a fraction of their audience. But their audience is loyal to them. You guys keep coming back to this channel. So to each their own, man. There are 1 billion daily active users on YouTube. Like, it's okay. Whatever your personality is, man. Whatever, maybe you're a morning person like Santino. I'm definitely not a morning person. So if you're in for morning games, my boy can help you out. Anyways, this is home, says Mario Dixon. Appreciate that. Russell saying, I'm so glad you're not drunk. I'll let you in on a little secret there, Russell Field. They're lying to you, bro. There is no way that a human can drink a half a gallon of Tito's vodka in a 3-hour period and survive. Like, there's no way. They are filling those Tito's vodkas with water. I guarantee, and you know what? They probably are still getting drunk. But you cannot humanly survive a half a gallon of liquor in the 3-hour game. Like, no, dude, not even in my – Santino said not even in our prime could we do that. I promise you, they're lying to you. But, hey, wanting to learn more about football, says Jacob. KK saying, you haven't met my brother. Guy Fortune saying, what the hell is Chat Sports? Just one of our competitors out here, Guy. Guy Fortune, just one of our competitors. Oh, man, you guys out there. I don't want to talk trash about the competition. I want to talk highly of them. I'll give them credit where it's due, man. They've got a party vibe. They have a lot of fun on that channel. It's a different pace. Tom Grossi has a different vibe on his channel. It's a different pace. They don't do the fantasy scores like we do. They don't do the drive charts like we do. Could they? I'm sure they could. But everybody's got a separate flavor. Anyways, shout out to you guys in the chat. Thank y'all so much for being here. I say it time and time again. I cannot tell you how appreciative I am that you guys have chosen this channel over the Tom Grossis and the Chat Sports and the Brandon Pernas and the other ones that are out there. Let's get back to this game, shall we? Here's the kickoff. This goes back. The Buffalo Bills did just score a field goal. The kickoff to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. The 25 down at about the 27-yard line. Call it the 28. It's a 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. They still have a 2-point lead. A touchdown here would be a massive cushion for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A touchdown here would be a massive cushion for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A field goal not going to feel as safe right there because the Buffalo Bills have been scoring. The Buffalo Bills have been scoring. Halliburton, welcome. Another channel member, a touchdown channel member. Let's go, bro. Halliburton, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. 4:50 on the clock. Single back formation motion. This time it's Tez Johnson going to the top of the screen. A snap and a handoff as he puts that in the belly of the beast. It'll be a handoff to Shawn Tucker, who will pick up about 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6. Let's get this thing ticking. Let's get this thing ticking here. Here's a highlight, folks. The Jacksonville Jaguars obliterating and dismantling the Chargers here. That run for Travis Etienne, another touchdown for the Etienne machine. They're cashing in right there. Travis Etienne having himself a day. He is eaten right now. Back to our game with the Buccaneers and the Bills. 2nd down and 6. Buccaneers at their own 32-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Baker Mayfield takes it, hands this off. No, he doesn't. Little play action. Baker fakes it, will wind up and throw through the hands of the defense. Late flag coming in maybe. 3rd down and 6. I could have sworn I saw one yet. There it is. Late flag coming in. I caught that out of the corner of my eye. Let's find out what this penalty is. You know what this motion means. Ineligible player downfield on the offense. This is going to be a 5-yard penalty. Replay the down. It'll be a 3rd down. Wow. Okay, they will take the down and not the yardage here. That penalty will be declined by the Buffalo Bills. Instead of it being a 2nd down and 11, it becomes a 3rd down and 6. The incomplete pass, that's fair. 3rd down and 6, they'll take it. That play was weird, says Daniel Wilson. It sure was, man. It sure was. 3rd down. 3rd down and 6. You can see Buffalo Bills fans just banging on the sides of the wall right now, just getting all kinds of hyped up, trying to create some confusion. Double zeros on the play clock. Here comes the snap. Baker Mayfield winds up and puts it in the hands of the defense. It's picked off. The Buffalo Bills with an interception. Are they going to get a return? I think they bring it back to the 25, although he might have been down by contact. Either way, the first mistake of the day for Baker Mayfield, and it's a 1st down, Buffalo. What a play there. Interception after the penalty. The crowd, the 12th man, dude, the 12th man here for the Buffalo Bills getting so loud to create that confusion there. Sterling Shepard wasn't even expecting the pass going his way. Before he knew it, it was already over his head and in the hands of Cole Bishop. Before he knew it, it was already over his head and in the hands of Cole Bishop. Bishop went down. He got up quickly. Let's see where they're going to mark this. It doesn't matter where they mark it. It is still Buffalo's football. So Buffalo gets the interception here. First takeaway of the game coming at a clutch moment with less than 4 minutes here left to go in the 3rd quarter. That's the first turnover of the day for Buccaneers, and you know what? They were playing mistake-free football up until that moment. Here are the Buffalo Bills inside of field goal range, by the way. They are at the Tampa Bay 25-yard line, so a huge return here for the Buffalo Bills. 5 yards outside of the red zone. The white hat going to say, okay, let's get this game started. Let's get this thing moving here. So the white hat getting the game on. 25-yard line, Buffalo with the football. From the left hash, a shotgun formation. Motion from Khalil Shakir as he goes to the left-hand side. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking, surveying, on the run. There's the catch. James Cook to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the Bills will get a touchdown here. That's not going to help me for fantasy, but that's a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I don't want to see that, but I got to get hyped up for it anyways. So that one hurt. Buffalo Bills take the lead here. Josh Jacobs also left the game. Oof. For the Green Bay Packers, yikes. So a lot right now. That touchdown, ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills have 30. Here comes the extra point attempt. This drive technically not over. Waiting for the extra point attempt. Kick goes up. The kick is good, and the score is now 31-26 Buffalo. With 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers cough up the football at one of the worst possible moments. There's a lot of football left to go here. Great catch made by James Cook in stride. Beautiful throw. A rope laid out right there by Josh Allen. It doesn't get much better than that. Touchdown Buffalo, that is correct. Damn, Mario took Denver. Santino took KC. I'm pretty sure we both took KC for that one there. Too much time left for Baker. Are we going to see some amazing plays, says Jacob B. Smith? Yeah, man, Buffalo's offense looks like a high school team right now. Well, that last play, at least all-star high school team, that last play was pretty good there. Quarterbacks dropping like flies, says I Am David. Folks, the scores across the NFL are at the bottom of the screen here. You can always put your fingers on the screen and whoop, just zoom on in or zoom out, whatever works for you. Bucks are pathetically coached team, says Patriots fan. Mario took it on the chin. Yeah, dude, sometimes that's the way you got to do it. You take it like a man and move forward, bro. That's just the way it works. You don't win them all. You don't win them all, but that's a big catch for James Cook, and I wonder if that's going to light a fire up under him. J.J. McCarthy is negative 0.3. Oh, my gosh. Josh Jacobs hurt, killing me in fantasy. All right, guys, anything else out here for fantasy in the chat? Anybody got something positive or negative that's happening here? It's Football Nation Cannon now at No Daffy. Let's see. Buccaneers can still turn it around, says Dete. Okay. You're right. But let's give a shout-out to the Buffalo Bills fans really quick. Do it. It's so fun to zoom in on Mario's mouth. That's... Wait, what? Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it like it's the NFL right here. We're going to be calling these plays like this from now on. Now that you've got me all kinds of self-conscious, this is how most coaches in the NFL call their plays, so I'm going to start doing it like this right here. From time to time, I'll let you see that I've got something going on, but I'm not going to let you guys see what's going on right now. I'm not going to let you guys see what's going on right now since you got me all self-conscious and weird and whatnot. Okay. Gotta do my chores. Can't read along, but listening. Talk to you later. I'll be here, Steve. Don't you worry, my friend. Okay. Let's get back to this. 1st and 10 coming up right now. We are going to get the kickoff after the Buffalo Bills scored the touchdown. So, 7 lead changes in today's game. 7. 1, 2, 3. You can do the rest. 7 lead changes in today's game. Okay, what did I miss, bro? It's Notify and not No Daffy? Okay, Notify. Notify. Okay, all right, we're having too much fun. Let's get focused in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this next drive. We just got a kickoff here from the Buffalo Bills after scoring the touchdown. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers return. The 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, a spin move here, down and just shy at the 40. It's a 1st and 10 at about the 39-yard line for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's change the possession needle. Now we all can see Tampa Bay has possession. You can also see on the right-hand side here, folks, that Baker Mayfield kind of struggling right now. Josh Allen with 29 fantasy points today. Josh Allen, 1 rushing touchdown, 3 passing touchdowns. This is why Josh Allen is so good, man. This is why Josh Allen is so good. And James Cook with a touchdown today as well. He's got 10 fantasy points. Waiting for the snap, Baker Mayfield under center. Motion from Tez Johnson. The blitz going to come in. It's a quick snap and a handoff going nowhere. Shawn Tucker gains a yard. It brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and maybe 9? 2nd down and 9 coming up here. Baker has time, says David Bacco. I'm telling you, but he's got to play clean football. I agree with you. Notify. Not No Daffy. I've been saying that for like a year, bro. I've been saying your name like that for like over a year, dude. Here we go. 2nd down and 9. Empty backfield. Waiting for the snap. Baker Mayfield, play clock down to 3. 4-man rush coming in. Baker will wind up and throw. Instant contact made right there. But Emeka Egbuka going to bounce off of that guy. It's an 8-yard pickup right there. 3rd down and 1. Coming up now after the catch by number 2. So an 8-yard grab. Poyer and Bishop not giving up much yardage there. Cole Bishop and Poyer making a great stop there. Poyer was the first to make the contact. Bishop came in to wrap him up and help assist on the tackle. 1st and 10. 3rd down and 1. We have a 3rd down at the Tampa Bay 47-yard line. 3rd and 1. Single back formation. Shawn Tucker is the back in on the play. Tucker gets the carry, goes to the left side, picks up about 5 yards on it. That's good for a 1st down. 1st down. Tampa Bay moves them to the Buffalo 49. So from the Tampa Bay 47 to the Buffalo 49, call that a gain of 4 and call that a Buccaneers 1st down. 1st down for Tampa Bay. Sterling Shepard leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers through the air. Shawn Tucker, 102 rushing yards after that last 4-yard pickup. He's gone into triple digits. I formation, waiting for the snap. Baker Mayfield steps back, and we got a man in motion. Here's a snap and a handoff to Tucker again. And this time, Tucker will pick up 2. This will bring up a 2nd down and 8. A 2nd down and 8 for Tucker. Am I covering the Rams and Seattle? No, we probably won't have enough time to get to that game, bro. We will have enough time to get to the game after that, which is going to be the Chiefs and the Broncos, and I will be live for Chiefs and Broncos. What's going on, JT Rice? JT Rice. Baker's too short. You are correct. Saying Guy Fortune. I don't think Baker's too short. I think Baker's got a good size to him. Okay, doesn't matter. 2nd down and 8. A running back to either side of Baker right here. 2 running backs out there. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker again. Tucker will pick up about 3 yards on the 2nd down and 8. Call it 2 yards. I think they're marking this as a 3rd down and 6, and they are going to have to call on Baker Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield, number 6, going to have to do something here on 3rd down and 6. The clock is continuing to tick. There are about 30 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter. We will need to see a play as the play clock is about 10 seconds ahead of the game clock, so we're going to need to see something here. Baker on the right hash, empty backfield, directing traffic. Play clock down to 7. White now lined up in front of Baker Mayfield. The block, camera focusing on Joey Bosa, who fakes it. And a scramble here. Oh, my gosh. How did Baker Mayfield juke him? Joey Bosa looked like a doofus on that play. Baker Mayfield baked him. He cooked him. Watch this replay if you've got your camera. Watch Bosa go the wrong way on the jab step on the juke there. That was, bro. Okay, Baker, I see you. That is the end of the quarter. That is a 7 or 8 yard scramble. Call it 9 on 3rd down and 6 from the Buffalo 45. A 9-yard run will result in a Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1st down. So 1st down for Tampa Bay. We go to a commercial break as the 3rd quarter is officially over. And when we start the 4th quarter, it'll be a fresh new set of downs. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay at the Buffalo 36. Tampa Bay on the march right now. If they take the lead here, it could be dangerous for the Buffalo Bills. And if they don't take the lead here, this could be all she wrote. But we'll find out soon enough. Babu Jones, yeah, that's exactly why. I said what I said, and I was like, maybe phrasing? Maybe work on my phrasing a little bit right there. Russell saying Bosa's ankles got broke on that one. Okay, across the NFL, bottom of the screen here, guys. Taking a quick look. Carolina Panthers, 19-21. They just punted it away, by the way. Chicago Bears up 16-10. You've got the Cincinnati Bengals, who are still trailing the Pittsburgh Steelers 20-9. Then we take a look over here at the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers versus the New York Giants, looks like 19-13. Green Bay finally back on top. Houston Texans, all is right with the world here as well, 16-3 in that game. Excuse me, 13-6. And then, maybe not all is right with the world. LA Chargers 6. Jacksonville Jaguars with 35 right now. Jacksonville might be for real, man. Trevor Lawrence showing up today. Travis Etienne, the Etienne machine, is just cranking out touchdowns right now. Travis Etienne having himself a day. Watching from the Philippines, says Stephen Grant. Thank you, Stephen Grant. Sassy Frazier checking in. These teams have problems with their defense, says Guy Fortune. Glad you said that because I can bring it up, sir. Both these teams defensively kind of middle of the pack here. I'm not surprised, and I did call it at the start of this game that Shawn Tucker or that one of the running backs, whether it was Rachaad White or Shawn Tucker, one of them is going to get over 100 rushing yards. And in this game as a whole, this team has 192 rushing yards. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have 192 rushing yards on this Buffalo Bills team right now as it sits. And on the flip side, 198 passing yards for the Buffalo Bills offense against this Buccaneers defense. They've given up, they're on track right here still. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers still holding up. And on paper, Tampa Bay should still win this game the way that it's sitting based off of those numbers. But We'll see how this washes out. First down to start the fourth quarter here, guys. Here's the first down as the fourth quarter gets started. The snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Looks like it's going to be Tez Johnson who gets the end around, and Tez Johnson picks up 6 yards. It's a 2nd down and 4. Start ticking. Okay. Going to stay hydrated. Why did I say I'm going to stay hard drive? Too much computer stuff. Too much IT. It's an outside play, says Daniel. It's an outside play. Inside peanut butter, outside jelly. Motion once again from Cade Otton. Here's the snap blitz coming in. It's a handoff, and Rachaad White gets the carry. He'll pick up 2 yards. A $5 super chat coming in right now from Jason Booley saying, why so many injuries across the league? It's just that time of the season, man. Football is not an easy sport. Football is literally broken bones and torn tendons and blood and grit and sweat and determination, man. It's what makes this game so much fun to watch. Injuries are never a fun thing to watch, but we know inherently that this is a dangerous sport. 3rd down and 1. From the 29-yard line, Baker Mayfield airs it out to Shawn Tucker to the end zone. Is he in? He is! Touchdown, Baker! Touchdown, Shawn Tucker! And touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers will score a touchdown there. Shawn Tucker making the catch upfield. That's going to be a simple wheel route run right there. That is something, yeah, that's a perfect wheel route run right there by Shawn Tucker on the right-hand side. I love seeing Madden plays happen just like that, dude. Shawn Tucker, what a play. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Buccaneers back up by 1. Here comes the extra point attempt with 3:38 left to go. Yeah, it is the Shawn Tucker show. He's got a hat trick today. 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. If you don't have Shawn Tucker yet, you may want to consider picking him up. He's got 31 fantasy points on the day. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation right now. Baker in a shotgun, waits for the snap, takes it, drops against the 4-man rush, shoots to the corner. It's up in the air, and Sterling Shepard is hit out of bounds as he makes the grab and is hit while in the air. Couldn't get the toes down in time. The 2-point conversion, again, is unsuccessful for Tampa Bay. Yeah, solid defense there for the Buffalo Bills. Well done to push Sterling Shepard out of bounds before coming down with the football. So another play by Cole Bishop right there to do a saving play defensively. We go to a commercial break. What a game, bro. Let him cook, says Guy Fortune. Let him cook. Why would they go for 2, says Notify. I still feel like that says no Daffy. I still feel like it says no Daffy, not Notify. I'm telling you, bro, it feels like it says no Daffy, but Notify. Okay, I won't get it wrong moving forward. Post-date drama saying, damn, no, this wasn't what I wanted, says post-damn drama. Post-date drama. Hey, how about the logo? What's that? What's that, Brian? Thanks for checking in, man. Green Bay losing right now. Wow, they're down by 1. It is 20-19 in that matchup. Node-fee. It's Node-fee. Node-fee? Is it Node-fee or Notify? Oh, man, are you guys trolling me again? Here we go. More and more of this. Everyone's doing it. Bro, you might just need to change your name, dude. Everyone's going to start calling you all kinds of stuff at this point. Let's take a look at the Buccaneers schedule. This game is almost over. We're in the fourth quarter here. For the real Buccaneers fans who actually care about this, let's talk about your schedule for the next 5 weeks. Cool? Okay. Your next scheduled game here will be Sunday Night Football, and yes, I will be live covering Sunday Night Football in Week 12. So Rams fans who are watching this live stream, we've got the Rams and the Buccaneers next week, Sunday Night Football. The final game in November will be, well, one of the final games in November. This is November 30th, Week 13, Buccaneers hosting the Cardinals. 3 games in a row will be played at home here. This includes that Week 13, Week 14 against the Saints, and then Week 15, Thursday Night Football. I will be live for this one as well, the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Divisional matchup in Week 16, Buccaneers have the Panthers. What do you think? I think the Buccaneers will probably win 4 out of these 5 games. They might drop that game to the Los Angeles Rams. And it also depends on who's healthy, who's not healthy, and what that team looks like as we get there. On the other side, the Buffalo Bills schedule for the next 5 weeks. The Buffalo Bills schedule, Thursday Night Football. Do we have 2 Thursday Night Football, Santino? Is this a typo, or am I tripping? No, that's Sunday. I'm totally tripping. Okay, Week 12, right? And then Week 12 here, that's Sunday Night Football. I'm tripping. Sunday night, Thursday night. I'm tripping. Okay, Thursday Night Football next week is Buffalo Bills versus Houston Texans. So Buffalo Bills versus Houston Texans. We've got Week 13. After that, Bills at Steelers. This has to be PTSD for Steelers fans. Buffalo Bills licking their chops at that matchup. Here is a muffed kickoff return. The kickoff after the score from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is not even brought out to the 20. So down at the 19-yard line, they'll be generous. They'll put Buffalo at the 20-yard line. Buffalo takes over at the 20. But really quick, I'll run through this before the first play. Thursday Night Football, I'm covering that. 3:25 Central Standard Time, Bills at Steelers. Then Bengals at Bills in Week 14. Week 15, you'll have Bills at Patriots. An amazing matchup there. Can't wait to cover that if we do have the luck that it falls in our schedule. And then Week 16, you guys can see that. We'll bring this up later, or we'll bring this up often throughout the season here. 1st and 10, 19-yard line. Single back formation, trips on the left. Here's the snap. Dropping back, winds up and throws. James Cook makes the catch in open space, decides to go to the right side, and will end up picking up about 17 yards. Call that an 18-yard pickup. That's a first down here for Buffalo. Buffalo picks up the first down. They move out to the 37-yard line. A big chunk gain there by number 4, James Cook. Probably the best running back in the NFL right now. One of them for sure. And here we go. They're doing this thing again, right? He's calling his plays. I think I need to talk to a manager, says Todd Tier. Uh-oh. 1st and 10. 12:55. Single back formation. Possession needle got to move over here to the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo at the 37. Motion on the field. A toss to the left-hand side. This time James Cook tries to find the crease. We had motion here on this one by Reggie Gillum, the fullback, as he went to the bottom of the screen to try to block for James Cook. Instead, that play goes nowhere. It's a 2nd down and 10. They're highlighting the New York Giants touchdown there to give them the lead in the 4th quarter. Jameis Winston, a 1-yard touching. Bro, how is Jameis Winston doing this, dude? That's crazy. Yeah, and he just scored a touchdown against Green Bay. Shotgun formation. Buffalo with the football. 12 minutes left to go in this game. Down by 1, Buffalo looking for an answer. Buccaneers looking for a big stop here. James Cook now to the left of Josh Allen. The 4-man rush coming in, and Josh Allen has to get rid of this one quickly. Catch is going to be made by Latu. Catch is going to be made there by Kaleki Latu. Kaleki Latu out of Washington, the rookie here, 23 years of age. He's 6'7", so he's a pretty big. Oh gosh, he's 6'7". He's 6'7", so he is a pretty big target out there. It brings up a 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down and 6 after the grab here. Motion on the field from Ty Johnson. More motion again as Josh Allen brings him over. That looked like a flinch right there. No whistle. Play clock down to 5. This is going to be multiple flags coming in. Everybody, it's raining flags here. Laundry day. False start on the offense. That stops the clock. Buffalo will be backed up 5 yards. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay. 3rd down. So it becomes a 3rd down and 11. Great place to be if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, but now you got to get the stop. 3rd down and 11. The Buffalo Bills down by 1. They need this conversion here. They are on their own 36-yard line. The line to gain is about the 47. Here's the snap. Dropping back against the blitz. Josh Allen looks right, fires. It's tipped up in the air. It's bobbled, and it's going to be caught. That's good for a 1st down. Curtis Samuel No, they're saying it's incomplete now. They're saying it's incomplete. We might get a challenge here, guys. So he pops that up in the air. Both feet look to be inbounds to me. Let's watch it. Here's the tip. It's up in the air. Both hands, both feet. This is going to be reviewed here. So maybe the right foot, that foot's down. That's a catch. There's going to be a challenge here. They're calling this a 4th down and a no catch. So let's see. Josh Allen asking for them to pump the clock back up. It brings up, I think this is going to be reviewed. My TV screen says 1st and 10. My graphics chart here says 4th down and 11. So I've paused the clock right now. This is currently being watched. If I had to, I think that's a 1st down, man. Yeah, and so they are going to move the sticks, guys. The catch was made there. And it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Josh Allen on 1st and 10 from the 50 will wind up and throw to a wide-open Gabe Davis. That'll be a 22-yard, call it 23. 1st down picked up here for Buffalo. That moves them to the Tampa Bay 27. And 7 yards outside of the red zone. The Buffalo Bills keeping this drive alive right now. Okay, where is Knox? Yeah, Dawson Knox nowhere to be found today either. You would think that with Dalton Kincaid out, that Josh Allen would be looking in that direction. Not the case today. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10 into Buccaneers territory from the 27. A wind-up and a throw. Great defense on this one. Broken up on the back end right there. Well done by Antoine Winfield Jr. It's a 2nd down and 10. It stops the clock with 9:54. 9:54 left to go in this football game. It's a 2nd down. By the way, Mecole Hardman has been ruled out for the rest of this game, out with a calf injury. So there will not be any more Mecole Hardman or any more possible 45-yard kickoff returns, 55-yard kickoff returns. Pistol formation. 2nd down. 53 yards so far on this drive, guys. In the shotgun. Waiting for it. There's the snap and looking, scrambling, winds up and throws. There's Dawson Knox. He gets down to the 5. Dawson Knox with a grab. That's good for about 23 yards. And this from the 27, 28, 1st down. 1st and goal from 5 yards out, folks. Fresh new set of downs. It's a 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills. They are knocking on the Buccaneers' door. Let's see if they are let in or if they're going to break that door down and get in. Who knows? Maybe the Buccaneers going to make that stop. Castle Law right here. Let's see what happens. As long as it's not James Cook. Motion from James Cook. Josh Allen goes the opposite way. Josh Allen will keep, and Josh Allen will score. Another rushing touchdown for Josh Allen. Brings his fantasy total up to 40. Josh Allen with 40 fantasy points today will score on a scramble run to the right here. Up by 5. Maybe the Bills decide to go for 2 now. Yeah, We've got well over here. We might double up the expected score. Okay. So 37-32, the Buffalo Bills. Gonna go for 2 to make this a 7-point game. I agree with the call here. A 7-point game changes a lot. The 2-point conversion on an offset eye. Dawson Knox on the move. The 2-point attempt. A shot up in the air. Overthrown. And that was a terrible throw. Bro, air mail all day. A bad throw from Josh Allen on the play. He did feel the pressure coming in from the Buccaneers defense. But check this out. The pressure right there. Josh Allen. Oh, they're showing that touchdown replay. Josh Allen felt the pressure on that 2-point conversion. Oh, man, that was honestly just a bad throw. Yeah, that's a clean pocket. He had a clean pocket. That's just a bad throw. He's going to want that one back. No conversions made so far in this game. So, Tampa Bay down by just 5. They will get another chance here. both teams going to break 40 burgers, bro? That's a possibility. Both teams could end up getting 40 points. An 80-point aggregate score would be insane. That also, why is this always the case? Why is this always the case with my live streams? I always choose the game that is the longest running game at 12 p.m. Dude, this is ridiculous. Santino's getting a bunch of these overtime games. I'm doing these games because I'm picking what I think is going to be the best one, and you can see the time remaining in all the games here. There's 4.5, almost 5 minutes left in the Falcons-Carolina game. 3 minutes here left to go in this one. 4 minutes here, 2 minutes there, 2 minutes there, another couple minutes here. But we've still got like 10 minutes left to go in this matchup, but we've got more games coming up. So as much as I love this right here, want to make sure that I get a chance to do my pre-games for the next few. Overtime, says DJ Gene. Yeah, I got to eat something for sure. Vegas called, says Brad. DJ Gene says overtime, bro. Overtime. Overtime? No, I don't think it's going to get overtime right here. Let's see. Tampa Bay, let's say Tampa Bay scores on this ensuing drive. That puts 6 points on the board. They'll be up 37. We could get overtime if they get the 2-point conversion and then a field goal. So it is possible. Yeah, it's extreme. The way this game is going, that's extremely possible. This game is televised, says Daniel Wilson. It is televised. It is televised. Oh, you're saying that because of that, all these additional commercial breaks is why the game is taking so long. That makes sense. Did you catch the Spain game, says Big Jam Roll. He's talking to someone else. What's the next game you're calling? Daniel, I will be calling this next game. It's going to be the Chiefs and the Broncos here. Let's bring this up one more time. My beautiful wife bringing in my beautiful baby.
We had a good time.
Did y'all?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, we hung out in the garage for a little bit. She's really cool.
Cool. Take a look at the little baby man. Hi, buddy.
I drunk made a friend on Halloween.
How you doing? How you doing? Here's my little. Okay. All right. Okay. So, hi, dude. This is my boy, guys. The next game we're going to be covering is going to be this matchup down here, guys, just so you know. 9 minutes left to go in this football game. It will be, Sammy's going to point to it. Sammy's pointing to it right now. It's going to be the Broncos and the Chiefs. Broncos and Chiefs coming up after this one. His binky is just totally blending in right now. The commercial baby, says Daniel Wilson. Are you the commercial baby, little guy? Are you the commercial baby, little guy? I think you are. Here comes the kickoff. Here comes the kickoff. Thank you very much there. Appreciate you guys. Sam, here's the return, the 20, the 25, out to the 30, down at the 31-yard line. Mwah. Okay, I'm going to give you back to Mama because I'm going to start yelling, and I don't want you to get scared. I don't want to start yelling and have him get scared. Okay, don't drop the football. Don't drop the football. 1st and 10 coming up, 9 minutes left to go in this football game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with possession. He's watching me. He's staring right at me. I love it. 9 minutes left to go. Motion on the field from Cade Otton. Quick change of play call. Baker Mayfield trying to diagnose and dissect this defense. Motion from Tez Johnson now. A snap and a handoff to Shawn Tucker. Right-hand side. Tucker goes forward. Picks up a yard. This will bring up a 2nd down. Clock starts ticking. So a 2nd down and 8 after a 2-yard gain right here. Buccaneers going to try to take as much time off the clock as possible, but they are going to have to convert right now. They are going to have to convert right now. By the way, guys, it is increasingly difficult for me to stay focused with my beautiful little baby here because he's just so dang cute. 2nd down and 8. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Cade Otton and Emeka Egbuka at the bottom of the screen. Sterling Shepard and Tez Johnson at the top, waiting for the snap. Here it is, dropping back, looking, and winds up. That same wheel route goes to Shawn Tucker. This time it doesn't break for a touchdown, but it brings up a 3rd down and 2 on a 6-yard gain. 3rd down and 2, clock is hot. Okay. Don't let Derrick Henry hold the baby. Oh, bro.
Oh my God.
Don't let Derrick Henry hold the baby. Oh, that's so bad, dude. Derrick Henry has been a bust this year, man. King Henry all of a sudden. Oh, yeah. Sure. Okay, guys. Trips on the left, one man on the right. Here is the snap with 7.5. Dropping back, winds up and throws. It's going to be broken up on 3rd down and 2. Sterling Shepard, the intended receiver. The pass incomplete. And this is a bad spot if you're a Buccaneer. Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to have to punt this one away on 4th down and 2. They're going to send this away. No, notify saying, you wrong for that one. Okay. All right, guys, here's the punt. Okay, there's the punt. This one goes back to about the, we'll call that the 15-yard line right here. Okay, let's see. A super chat coming in. So the punt has gone back to the Buffalo Bills. For the Sammy, thank you very much. Go Hawks. Appreciate you, Brent Moore. Appreciate that. Much love, much support right there. Uh-oh, Buffalo defense coming alive right now, says Russell. For sure. Why is the chat so far ahead of the announcing? Reg, try refreshing your screen, homie. Reg, Trav, try refreshing your screen. 1st and 10 coming up for the Buffalo Bills, who just took over after the punt with 7:15 here left to go. Motion on the field. We've got receivers at the bottom and one to the top. A toss to the top of the screen. Here is going to be a 7-yard gain right here on 1st and 10. Call that a 2nd down and 7. Excuse me, 2nd down and 3 after a 7-yard gain. They're calling it an 8-yard gain here. It's a 2nd down and 2. Okay. 6 minutes and 55 seconds. The clock is continuing to tick here. There's also a stream delay, guys, but those are all technical things that we'll talk about on a game when we don't have 4,000 people watching. We'll do it on a game when we've got, a modest crowd here. Right now, we are in the middle of something. We got a 2nd down and 3 with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in this football game. Buffalo Bills with possession. And in the shotgun here, Josh Allen takes the snap. Josh Allen against the blitz will wind up and throw. Catch is made by Gabe Davis. Davis past the 30. Davis down at the 34. Maybe shy of the 35. They're going to call it the 35-yard line on 2nd down and 2. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st down. 1st down for Buffalo. It moves the chains once again. Football at the 34-yard line. Good catch upfield. Gabe Davis. Now let's get some stats on him. Gabe Davis today. Look at all the pass catchers that Josh Allen has used in this contest. Shavers, Johnson, Cook, Davis, Knox, Samuel, Palmer, Latu, and Hardman. All of them have gotten targets. 9 different targets in this game. Here's a snap and a handoff on 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. James Cook will bulldoze his way forward for a gain of about 8. 2nd down and 2 as the clock continues to tick. This gets us to the 42-yard line. Out to the 42. It's a 2nd down and 2. Burrowhead saying it's time to do the gritty. I can't gritty, bro. I do my best. We just have some fun. Everyone eats, says Wixibits. Wixibits? 2nd down and 2. 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Single back formation. Josh Allen under center. There's the snap. Little play action. A wind up and a throw to that's going to be a big gain here from James Cook. James Cook to the 40, to the 35, and James Cook makes a grab on the right-hand side. No flag. That's got to be at least 20 yards right here for James Cook. Let's see how far he goes. So this one from shy of the 45, call it the 44-yard line on first. Here he gets all the way to the 45 across midfield. Call it the 35. That's a 23-yard grab for James Cook and a 1st down for the Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Burrowhead, I got you here, my friend. With 4.5. Great, long, sustained drive by the Buffalo Bills, who are up by 5 here. If they can score on this drive, it'll be the nail in the coffin. A wind-up and a throw. Catch made by Josh Palmer. A pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6. So 2nd down and 6. Baker Mayfield selling, bro, says Lil Bucci. Welcome back, Burrowhead. Thanks, Santino. The Bears need a miracle trick play style. Do they really? The Bears going to lose to the Vikings? Nah, dude. Nah, dude. They are down by 1 with 50 seconds left to go. Dude, get out of here with that, man. Did the Falcons win? Here we go. This drive, 54 total yards with 3.5 left to go here in this football game. A handoff to James Cook to the right-hand side on 2nd and 6. Call that a pickup of 2, 3rd down and 4. 2-point game. And this one, it's a 5-point game. No Skolin here saying no, Daffy. I'm watching the Bears versus Vikings saying I drank gas. You drank gas? Uh-oh. You must be fueled up, bro. You must be fueled up. 3rd down. Houston Texans and Tennessee Titans tied up right now. Miami beat the Washington Commanders earlier today in overtime. Pittsburgh with very little time left, up 27-12 over the Cincinnati Bengals. Jacksonville wins that game over the Chargers 35-6. Here's the snap, a little play action, a throw to Khalil Shakir on the flat. Khalil Shakir will go backwards. It's a huge stop here by the Buccaneers. And there's a flag on the play. Oh, no. Oh, no. Who's the flag on? Is this a face mask? Who's the flag on? Shakir? That's not a face mask. That's an ear hole, not a face mask. Can't challenge that either. That's a freebie right there, guys. The official's going to give a face mask when it did not happen. Jacob Parrish going to be charged for a face mask, and there was no face mask. That's a 15-yard penalty. Here's the replay. Here's a different angle, maybe something I didn't see. Parrish still on the ear hole there. No face mask at all. I don't know, man. That's a bad one. I don't like it. That's the wrong call. That's not a face mask. I promised you that's not a face mask. 2:49 left to go. And the Buffalo Bills get a 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Single back. Here's the snap. The handoff to the single back. James Cook gets inside the 10. Down at the 8. Please no James Cook. 2nd down and 4 coming up after the 6-yard pickup. Timeout will be called here by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One less timeout. Todd Bowles going to stop the clock. So he had his hand on the side here, and his fingers were on the ear hole. I mean, it's pretty close. He may have gotten his fingers underneath the helmet part right there, but I didn't see a face mask on that play. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. It's a 2nd down and 3. I do feel like that was the wrong call. It could have gone either way. It really could have gone either way, guys. So I'm not going to say that the Zebras totally botched it. I can see where they're coming from, but they're showing this one more time. They're showing that same face mask that we're talking about right now. And let's see if Parrish gets his fingers underneath. I mean, bro, if he got anything, he got maybe that first knuckle underneath, and it was enough for the officials, man. But they called it. It is what it is. Okay, so the clock is stopped with 2:42. One less timeout here remaining for Tampa Bay. 2nd down and 3 is what I see on my TV screen. Shotgun formation motion. Here's the snap. Josh Allen keeps. Josh Allen goes forward for touchdown number 5. He gets it. Touchdown. Josh Allen. Touchdown Buffalo. Oh my gosh. This guy is unbelievable. 43-32. The Buffalo Bills will score another touchdown on the day. Josh Allen. That's 6, by the way. 3 passing, 3 rushing for Josh Allen. 48 fantasy points for number 17. 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. Josh Allen doing everything he can, and as long as James Cook ain't scoring, I'm okay with it. Texans Titans maybe going to OT. Here comes the extra point attempt from the left hash. This kick is up. This kick is good, and we are approaching the 2-minute warning in this game. 44-32. It becomes a 12-point game, and it looks like the lights are starting to go out here on Tampa Bay. Lights starting to go out on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both Santino and I agreed that the Buffalo Bills would win this game. It's starting to lean in that direction here. It's a great game. And despite the fact that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing without 2 of their starting 3 wide receivers and playing without a left guard, what happened? Bears won on a field goal? Let's go, bro. Bears won on the field goal. Let's go. So I got the Bears pick right and the Steelers pick right. But both of us got the Chargers pick wrong. And yeah, both of us got that Chargers pick wrong. And this game's not over, but it feels pretty much over. The Buccaneers about to get the football back here. I've already moved the possession needle. 2 minutes and 35 seconds here left to go in the fourth quarter of this game. You can already see a bunch of the Buccaneers players hanging their heads here as if the clock has wound down already. But you never know. Look, man, I'll say this. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers had every opportunity to win this game. They forced not 1, not 2, but 3 turnovers in this game. And this is the result of those 3 turnovers. They are down by 12. So you force 3 turnovers against your opponent. You get the football back 3 times, and you still lose the game. Credit to Buffalo. Credit to Buffalo. Frank Pepek saying, paint your nails to support the Bears. Paint your nails to support the Bears. The Bears. That's a reference to Caleb Williams, which I haven't seen him do that in a while. I don't know if he's still doing it or not, but there's the kickoff guys. They're going to take the knee. A touchback here, going to start this drive on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay with the football here. A turnover would effectively ice this game. The Buccaneers are officially in go-for-it territory. The Bears win, says Bagman Industries. Yes, Mario in a football onesie. That'd be pretty funny. See y'all next game. This was so disappointing, says Dete. I'm sorry, Dete. Don't forget to smash that like button. I don't know if we've gotten to 1,000 likes yet on this video. Looks like we're still a little bit shy of it. If we can get 1,000 likes on this live stream, guys, we need 75 more of you to smash that like button. It would definitely help move the needle in the right direction for this channel. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Here's the snap. Baker Mayfield dropping back. Baker steps up into the pocket, throws this one into the dirt. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10 with 2:31 left to go. No defense, Bills and Allen too much, says Michael. A 41-yard field goal for the Bears to win that game, man. That is pretty crazy. I love it. Cairo Santos. Cairo Santos. The hero. Okay. 32-44. Tampa Bay Buccaneers down by 12. A shotgun formation with about 100 and... Well, I'm not going to map that out. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Here's the snap, the windup, and the throw. This one also swatted down at the line of scrimmage. It brings up a 3rd down and 10, and the Buccaneers... Uh-oh. And the Buccaneers, 3rd down and 10. We hit it. Notify, thank you very much. Cairo Santos. Uh-oh. Texans 1, says Lance Bowers. We took Texans on that one too, right? Yeah. Okay, well done by the Houston Texans to not drop the game. Buccaneers. Buffalo. Shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. There's the snap, dropping back. Baker on 3rd and 10, a must-have play, a wind-up and a throw. The catch is made. Cade Otton hanging on to that football. Gets across midfield, down at the 46-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. 1st down. They got to quickly either clock this or get the play going here. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun. They are going to do a play here on 1st and 10 with the clock winding down. There's the snap. Baker drops back, airs it out, shoots to the end zone. Tez Johnson, the intended receiver, pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10. This takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay looking for a miracle right now. Maybe just a quick field goal, and then they get the football back. You never know. You never know. The Buffalo needs a good cleaning, says Brian. Panthers won, says MVP. Did they really? Okay, then you convinced me the right way, dude. Ooh, so 25-24 with a minute and a half left. Carolina Panthers have the football. They'll get into victory formation. They just scored? Okay, so game's not over yet. Ooh, okay, we'll see how that one unfolds. 2-minute warning. Let me do this as well. While I've got you guys here, let's go to YouTube really quick and drop the link for the next live stream in the video description down below. Let's check it out. The next live for this channel is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos. Here is the link for that one, guys. Feel free to check in. Click that link. I'm also going to put it in the video description. So in case this disappears from you guys, you can click on the video description there and find the link as well. Okay. Caps lock. Next game. Next game here. Next game here. So it's now officially in the video description. We hit 1,000 likes on this live stream. We've got a bunch of new channel members. We are picking up subscribers. This is a very good stream. I didn't even realize that I had this up right now. I was like, oops. My bad. I was showing you guys my my back end there. Giggity. What's going on, Bagman Industries? Don't forget to go live this time, says Jeremiah. Bro, that's so funny, dude. You're 100% allowed to roast me for that, dude. You are 100% allowed to roast me for that. That's a total mistake on my end. Did a whole 15-minute pregame for this game without hitting the go live button. I'm over here thinking like, man, this chat, there's nobody checking in on this game. I hadn't even gone live yet. Mario, I need the Buccaneers to score a touchdown right now, says Ronnie. Who do you need specifically, Ronnie? Is there anyone in particular that you need? I could totally use a Baker Mayfield touchdown. I don't care who it goes to. Ooh, as long as it's not Emeka Egbuka. I'm playing against Egbuka, too. I'm playing against James Cook and Emeka Egbuka right now. Dude. Oh, man. So, I do need Baker to get another touchdown here. He's got 19 fantasy points in this one. If Baker Mayfield can find the end zone here, I'll be real happy about this, even if they lose this game. Shotgun formation from the 46-yard line inside of Buffalo Bills territory. Baker will lay this out. A pass to Emeka Egbuka. Incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down and 10 with 1:52 left to go. This game is almost over. This game is almost done. Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Buccaneers. Joey Bosa hitting Baker in that left knee. That's a low hit. Almost hyperextended him right there. That's going to be a first down. 1st and 10. Joey Bosa with a mental error there defensively for the Buffalo Bills. Let's go Bucks, saying Guy Fortune, I will be flipping, but I'll be watching Greg Cup. 6:30. Let's go, Rick Smith. I'll be here, man. I'll be here. First down, says Josh. That's right, sir. 1:52. 32-44. Baker Mayfield licks his fingers. From the right hash, Baker takes it. Baker drops a 3-man rush coming in. Buys him plenty of time. He's in trouble. It's a strip sack fumble. Baker Mayfield going to cough up the football. He goes down, and Buffalo recovers. First down, Buffalo. That is game. So 1:44 left to go. Baker Mayfield taking way too long. The dude is out here setting up a picnic, and he runs out of time, man. Like the 3-man rush, he must have thought, I have more time. It's only 3 coming in, but great job defensively there. Looks like Daquan Jones is the one who forced the fumble. Daquan Jones with a huge play right there defensively for the Buffalo Bills. It's a turnover, and it's a first down, Buffalo. Buffalo 1st and 10. It happens, man. It happens. So that's tough, dude. I smell A couple of handoffs here. 2 timeouts remaining for Tampa Bay. A snap, a handoff. James Cook gets wrapped up. That's 1 timeout taken there with 1:38, 1:39 left to go. It's a 2nd down and 7. And Tampa Bay in desperation mode right now. Right now they're calling timeouts frantically. They were in position to maybe make a rally here. That's it, man. Yeah, that's basically going to be it. Turn out the lights. The party is over, says Marvin Merriman. I think the Bills are going to stall the whole time, says I drank gas. Probably. Guy Fortune saying picnic. Yeah, man. Baker Mayfield having a picnic. The Bills, the ants that come in and destroy that picnic. That's the 2nd turnover today for Baker Mayfield. One was an interception. The other is a fumble. Shawn Tucker, an amazing game for this Buccaneers team. Guys, 106 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. He's also done his job through the air. Shawn Tucker, 2 receptions for 34 yards and a receiving touchdown here. 2nd down and 7. Offset I formation. Buffalo, snap, handoff, left side. James Cook down to the 45-yard line. It's a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down. Timeout going to be called again, so no timeouts remaining here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1:34 left to go, and a 1st down conversion here would win this game for Buffalo. If Buffalo picks up the 1st down, this game is done. Falcons going to win, says Mark McKay. You think so? Says Mark McKay. Santino. Hey, I'm a grown man. I made my own choice. And then I let you change it. And then I let you change it. 3rd down and 4 coming up right now. James Cook looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd down and 4. If not, they're going to punt this away, and then Tampa Bay is going to be looking for a consolation prize. I need Tucker to get 6 more yards, says Big Boy. What's going on, Lily? Lily K, that's a handoff to the left-hand side on 3rd down and 4. It starts the clock. It brings up a 4th down and 2. My guess is that Buffalo's going to let this go all the way down to 1 second. They're not going to take the delay of game. They'll call a timeout when the play clock runs out, and then they're going to punt this thing away. It's a 4th down and 2, 4th down and 1 football at the Buffalo 48-yard line. They need to get to midfield to move the chains, to the 49 to move the chains. But another game coming up right now. Here is the link right here. One more time for our next live stream, which will be coming up quickly. They're lined up to go for it on 4th down and 2. This is going to be not a trick play. They're trying to get them to jump off sides. It's not going to work. 49 seconds left to go. Timeout will be called by Buffalo. And we get the punt team. So the punt team will come out for the Buffalo Bills. LAC took an L, huh? The Chargers definitely took an L, my friends. The Chargers definitely took an L. This next game scheduled to start in about 10 minutes here. So it's going to be no break. Going to go straight through it. It's all right, man. It's okay. It's all right. A 24-hour fast ain't nothing, bro. A 24-hour fast ain't nothing. It's true. I mean, we're good. We're good. We're groovy. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. I do miss sometimes those days when I worked in the restaurant where I could just walk by and just eat Diablos all day for free. Dude, those chicken Diablos, man, were something else. Here's the boot. This one goes back here to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one's going to take a bounce, and it's going to be wrapped up at about the 20-yard line, maybe the 19. Call it the 20, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, desperation, last gasp right now with 38 seconds left to go. This is seriously just a consolation prize. This is only for fantasy football numbers here. Let's see. Yeah, a Baker touchdown right now would be huge as long as it's not to Emeka Egbuka. An 80-yard Emeka Egbuka touchdown would make me so upset. I'm cool with Shawn Tucker. Let Shawn Tucker eat. Ooh, Baker's not even going to be in on this one. All right, guys, so anything's going to happen here. Looks like they are swapping personnel here. Teddy Bridgewater checking in now. So Teddy Bridgewater in for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 38 seconds left to go. Probably the smart call from Todd Bowles, and they get in victory formation. Looks like, oh, come on, Buffalo. That's so messed up, dude. He called a timeout. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting ready to take the knee right now and literally bow out of this thing gracefully. And Buffalo's like, nah, Nah, let's just call a timeout. Let's just add some insult to injury here. One timeout remaining. Like, literally, the Buccaneers are throwing in the towel. They are taking a knee with possession with 40 seconds left to go. Why are the Buffalo Bills the way they are? That's so, dude, that's just disrespectful now. That's just disrespectful. There's the knee. Yeah, they call another timeout with their last timeout remaining. That's it, guys. This is your final score. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will lose this game. The Buffalo Bills win 44-32. That is it, man. All right, guys, I'm going to be live in about 10 minutes here. Not going to have much of a pregame. We're going to be coming in close for the next live stream. Appreciate you guys watching this one, man. You've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. Congratulations to you Buffalo Bills fans. Shout out to our boy Santino again, who took care of the morning game, guys. Santino's still with us right now, and the day's just about over for him. So we'll keep on keeping on, guys, but we'll be live here in just a few. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Check out the website, footballnationusa.com, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out.